What is up, everybody? NC.
JC and.
Thank you for your patience. We had to take a week off, so a lot to catch up on. And we separated stuff into another separate show that we got for you guys that's going to be live on Wednesdays. So keep a lookout for that. On X only. Not on YouTube, only on X. So yeah, just keep a lookout for that. But without further ado, let's get to the news. So I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail right here. Look at this. Again. If it wasn't bad enough that he already did it to that one fan who went and cozied up to AJ Lee, now there's another story coming out about Punk and what he did. So for those that haven't heard, TMZ covered it. So, you know, it's not no made up crap. So
nope.
Here's a fan calling up 911 and talking about the assault that allegedly CM Punk did to him.
Sí, quería poner una denuncia.
I want to make a report.
Okay, what is the address?
¿A qué dirección?
Aquí lo que es el motel, el MGM.
En Las Vegas.
Okay, and what happened?
Lo que pasó que estaba aquí en el lobby esperando a lo que viene siendo la superestrella de la lucha libre WWE. Entonces me voy acercando hacia la superestrella para pedir una foto, por favor, pero sin ninguna intención de, pues malamente, ni siquiera tocarle. Pues cuando llego hacia a la persona que es el luchador CM Punk, pues me agrede violentamente y me empuja con ambas manos hacia mi pecho.
So I was here waiting for the WWE superstars, and I was trying to get a picture and maybe an autograph from them without ill intentions. I just got close to them, and then when I got close, the star CM Punk pushes me and chops me for my chest.
How long ago did this happen?
12:31 in the morning.
Okay, and it was an employee for WWE that pushed you?
No, the star itself, CM Punk.
Okay, and do you need medical attention?
Not right now, thank you.
Okay, and the person that pushed you, what is his name?
Well, I just know that he's the fighter, CM Punk. I do not know the legal name.
Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
What?
How old is he?
30, 40, maybe 50.
How tall is he?
Like 175, approximately.
Okay, is he skinny, medium, or heavy build?
Heavy.
Okay, and where did this happen?
Inside the lobby of MGM Motel here in Las Vegas.
And what color were his shirt and pants?
Yeah, I think I see here the picture that it's gray sweater, gray hat with black pants, black briefcase.
Is it a baseball cap that he's wearing?
No, it's like a gray hat with a frontal tag, like for the cold climate.
Okay, so like a winter hat?
Winter hat, yes.
Okay, do you know if he was drunk or high or unknown?
So I wouldn't be able to say for sure, right? I'm not a specialist on that topic. I only think that he might be either drunk or high, but I can appreciate on one of the pictures.
So unknown?
I do not know per se, again, but his face was red and his eyesight was full of anger.
Okay, and did he have any weapons on him?
None. He only had a briefcase on his left hand.
Just these bone bricks I call fists.
Yeah. I mean, now, from what I've heard about that, it was a bit overrated. He apparently shoved the guy, which I do believe. I think that CM Punk could have done something like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, for those that don't remember, keep in mind, this is the original that got broke on TMZ. Now, keep in mind, too, what was the fan saying for the description of what he was wearing? He said he was wearing a gray sweater, as you can see in this picture. Also said he was wearing a gray winter hat, which is a gray beanie, which he is wearing in this picture. So I'm thinking it happened on the same night.
Probably did. I mean, CM Punk was in that hotel. I think he was in the MGM Grand Hotel.
Yeah, that's from everything I heard. That's the story. So just the outfit matches. I don't think a fan would make that stuff up.
No.
I think that there's smoke to this fire. I think, honestly, maybe Punk got a little bit mad that he lost the title the way he did, and he had a little crash out moment. Just saying.
Well, I mean, for CM Punk, we've known for a long time that this guy has always wanted to main event WrestleMania, and he main events WrestleMania, and he loses the title. Like, he loses his first ever main event, and let's be honest, probably his last main event.
Oh, I hope so, because this guy, he's too beat up. He's too fragile. He just can't take another year on the road, I think. But you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about not only those bad experiences, but also this. So, fans begin sharing bad CM Punk encounter stories after WrestleMania hotel incident.
Okay.
So, after the hotel confrontations at the MGM Grand made headlines, a fan took to a Facebook group called Wrestling Meets and Greets to share what he described as the worst experience he's ever had meeting a wrestler, and he didn't hold back. The fan, identified as Patrick Tengil, said he met dozens of wrestlers over the years, but claimed Punk stood out in the worst possible way after meeting him at Fanatics event in 2025. The worst experience I got meeting is CM Punk. We met more than 80 wrestlers so far in my life, and CM Punk at the 2025 Fanatics event came on top of being a real asshole. To the people that are going to the 2026 Fanatics event, if you meet him, you will be deceived. He doesn't talk, he dead stares at you.
Oh my God.
The fan admitted he used to defend Punk whenever criticism came up, but said the real-life encounter completely changed his point of view.
Really?
So a woman in front of us gave him some flowers. He put them straight in the garbage and said, I don't need that. Whoa.
Jesus.
Whoa. The same fan contrasted the experience with a much more positive meeting involving Drew McIntyre, saying the difference between the two couldn't have been clearer. Drew McIntyre is the definition of class. He took the time to wish my girlfriend a happy birthday, take a free picture, a hug, and a handshake, and took like 2 to 3 minutes to talk to us. Now, that's a cool motherfucker. That's why we respect Drew McIntyre. So, yeah, just right there, the night and day. So, I love this part. I was also a white knight of him, defended him on every occasion, and couldn't believe he wouldn't be that bad. But when I met him at the 2025 Fanatics event, I understand how he is. He also described a moment that stuck with him involving another fan who tried to give Punk flowers, like we told you before. So, it's not just us. Unless you're somewhat fuckable and skanky, he will not be nice to you. Well, I mean, even look at the kid over in Saudi. Don't forget about that when he shoved him aside. Like, get the fuck out of my way.
It's on video.
It's on video. We even showed you here on the news. So it's like multiple situations within a year and a half, pretty much, where Punk is just being a fucking dick to his fans. He does not respect them. No. I've always said a Punk fan is the biggest idiot in the world because they go to bat for somebody who wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire.
And that's what we've been trying to point out, like all these fucking idiots on social media going to bat for these wrestlers who don't know who the fuck they are, who don't care, most likely.
They laugh at them.
Yes, they probably laugh at them more than likely. It's like, that's the thing, man. It's like, you stay with us, we'll tell you what's going on with these people. And I find it funny that we've been able to hit the nail on the head with CM Punk. We know his type.
Well, that's what you got to realize about us is it may seem far-fetched when we tell you. Just keep in mind what we tell you when we tell you. You can think it's crazy. I don't care. Go ahead and think it's crazy. Go ahead and think it's out in left field. But a year or two down the line, you'll be like, damn, those TWRP guys were right.
Yep.
Just saying. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I am that guy. We are that guys. So we are those guys.
With like people with CM Punk, there's so many stories about him doing shit like this. I mean, you look at that. He's a punk, is what he is. He's a fucking punk bitch, is what he is. CM Punk, like he fits that name perfectly because that's what he is. He's a punk. He's a prick. He's an egotistical douchebag, and it's a shame that he's that way, man, because there's a lot of cool people out there. They spend their hard-earned money. They want to go see him. They spend their energy defending him online, buying his stuff and supporting him, only to get treated like that. I'm sorry, you don't treat your fans that way.
And I'm glad all the trues that have been able to see through the veil for the longest time and see that he's a piece of shit. You're true. You get it, man. You fucking get it. But here's something that I thought was very interesting. So there's not going to be any disciplinary action for what he did.
Of course not.
Nah, because he's, you gotta give Last Chance Punk another chance. Why not, He just got that new Larry tattoo. He needs another chance.
I make you so much fucking money. You do it, I say, asshole. That's what he's doing. Yeah, I bet you that's what he's doing. He's going back there, pointing at Paul Levesque and saying, you need me, motherfucker.
I would be like, bro, the night you were on didn't sell out, or the other night, shut the fuck up. You're not this massive draw. The only time he was ever a draw was like for the month that he came back, and then everybody realized he's just a beaten down meth head version of himself, and they gave up on him. That's what it pretty much came down to. Only like the AEW diehards really like this dude. Because notice how all the WWE fanboys weren't coming over to AEW. He didn't have this massive surge in popularity. It was just the fucking AEW fanboys, all the indie marks that led him from his Ring of Honor days,
Yep. Well, they did, and I think they were happy, like, yeah, we got Punk, we beat WWE, we got a win here. And I'm like, no, you fucking didn't, because if you know what he is, when Vince McMahon warned you, he warned you ahead of time, let him be their headache.
Absolutely. Well, that's that right there. When an old man, even with dementia, says something like that, you have to listen to him. But that's the one thing that I really can't stand about the younger generation nowadays. They don't look at the older generation as having gone through everything, as having wisdom. You know, they don't think wisdom is an important thing. It's just about clout. No, wisdom is the most important fucking thing, especially in a game like pro wrestling. And when a guy like Vince McMahon says, I don't want to deal with this fucker anymore, that should tell you everything. I mean, we tried to tell you from the get-go when he was trying to weasel his way back in WWE during WWE Backstage. Everybody on the panel, except for like Paige, hated his ass. It was great.
It was great because they knew him. They knew him.
Booker T wouldn't even touch him, you know? Booker's like, I'm not going to fucking touch this guy. Well, I'm sure he like I said, if you're somewhat hot and skanky, you're his best friend.
Yeah. Well,
saying.
And that's the thing, man, is that, like, it's, like... I think the old veterans, they knew him. They knew what he was like to deal with. Paige was kind of new to it all. She was around when he was there, but probably didn't interact much with him. And so she probably didn't have that experience. Probably just didn't know. Yeah, but Punk is a fucking prick, man.
Oh, they
seriously.
They hugged just recently when Paige came back. She went up to him and he's like, hey, and he was like trying to go for a handshake and she's like, give me a hug. And she reached in, she fucking hugged Punk. So I'm thinking this is what he did over in AEW. He saw Sarai's like, oh shit, Paige, I always wanted to fuck you. Yeah, I totally jerked off. Oh, I mean, I remember that video you did. Yeah.
He's just such a dirty bird, isn't he?
He is.
And that's just what he is in our opinion. But yeah, with this guy, he's pathetic. And the stories of him throwing flowers in the trash, I believe it. I believe it all. It's like, don't give me fucking shit to carry, you unselfish, you ungrateful asshole. What about me having to carry that shit? What? You didn't think about me at all, did you, asshole?
And you know, it was like some gay fat neckbeard. It wasn't some fucking like fuckable chick. It was some gay fat neckbeard. Oh, Punk, I got you an ally of LGBTQ. I bought you some roses.
I was thinking of you when I bought these roses for you. Please take them, Punk. He's like, ew. Poink. Drops them in the trash.
He probably pulled up the trash can from under his desk and says, I don't want to fucking touch it. Put it in the trash can now or I'll kick your ass. Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it because he's such just a fucking whiny douchebag fucking like, if you got something like that, you know what? Get an assistant, somebody to come over and take it off your hands and help you with it. Don't be a fucking dick. Like, seriously, like, there are people who really invest their money and their effort and their time, and he knows better. But he did it anyway. You know why? Because he doesn't care. Because he's a fucking punk bitch, and that's what CM Punk has always been. If you've read all the stories about Punk, man, it gets even worse. I'll put it that way.
He's not a good person. That's as simple as it goes, and he never will be a good person. And he's only going to be who he is as age goes on. He's not going to change. Zebra don't change its stripes.
No.
But you know what, though? It's a new day for pink slips. New day, got their fucking pink slips. They're out the door. Here's the thing. Under Vince's management, he knew how to utilize these guys to at least get the kid votes. You know, at least sell merch with the kids and the gay fat neckbeards. You know, I thought... here's the thing. I hated the gimmick. I hated fucking Gay New Day. We did a top 10 sucks on them. But at the same time, it's almost like that Danhausen effect where at least they were selling merch and at least they got over with the goofy live gay people and the weirdos in the crowd. So whatever, you know?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is, like, and then when they did the whole Kofi Mania bullshit, Vince at least had the common sense to knowing when to fucking end it. And when he ended it, he ended it with Brock squashing him. Now, I've heard all the stories about these guys. They're the sweetest guys you'll ever meet, the nicest guys you ever meet, which is why I don't want to tear them apart. I don't want to tear them apart.
I like them. I like them, honestly.
I like them as talents because I think they are talented, and I like them as people too because everything I've heard about them and the vibe that I get from them, they're just good dudes. So honestly, I hope like whatever company gets them, whether it be AEW, hopefully, or TNA, also hopefully, and maybe even doing like Stints and JCW, which I could see them doing. I hope that because whatever locker room they go to, they will bless. They will bless that locker room. You'll be getting two really happy, upbeat, positive people in the locker room. You're not going to be getting a fucking locker room cancer like CM fucking Crybaby, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's the thing about New Day, too, is that whatever locker room they go to, you got some veterans in there that can
Good
really lend some good advice. They're well respected wherever they go. TNA, AEW, even JCW. Anywhere they go, these guys will get the respect. They'll get the love. Yes. I'm sure a lot of people would like to see Austin Creed back in TNA. You know, he did a great job over there. Kofi, that would be a fresh run for him, and I think he'd do a great job over there.
World champion?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is I think anywhere these guys go, they're still good to go. You know, they're not going to be like Motor Shitty Machine Guns. These guys are actually fucking draws. I'll give them that, or have that potential to be draws.
They're draws. They're great in the ring, and they can cut good promos. Right there in those other two areas, they just completely outclass the Motor Shitty Machine Guns. Because they suck. Like, everybody tried to, Motor Shitty Machine Guns are fucking amazing. Okay, take away the in-ring ability. What do they got?
They got a shitty band though. They got a shitty band.
Yeah. They got a shitty band, guys.
Yeah, it's something.
Fuck yeah.
So so apparently this was going on. New Day's WWE contracts weren't up. They refused TKO restructuring. So in other words, you get lowballed. You get lowballed by a big nose cheap bastard. What's going on?
Because guys, you want to blame TKO for all this shit? Okay, yes, they have the mandate of here's how much money we got to save. This is what we're looking to do. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the people signing off on it are Triple H and Nick Khan. You got a problem with this? Take it up with Nick Khan and Triple H. But you won't. You're going to blame TKO. Because that's the thing that everyone's doing now. Blame TKO. They're the problem. No, they're not. They're the fucking corporate assholes that decide that, hey, we need to cut this much. And we have a mandate as to what the roster is. And so Nick Khan and Triple H got together and decided to make these cuts. They chose to do this. Triple H and Nick Khan chose to do this.
Oh no, that's the thing is I don't ever try to enforce what these fucking internet marks think because they're always going to think opposite of us and be wrong. So I don't feel the need to scream at them and tell them that they're wrong because what's the point? It's like screaming to a brick wall. They're fucking dumb. But
a brick wall is smarter.
Oh, seriously, and more beneficial to society. But here's the thing about with Kofi Kingston and what we talked about here and Xavier Woods. How often have we been making lowball Triple H jokes for like 5 years? So this is before TKO. Yeah. This is not a TKO thing. This is I'm a cheap bastard from NXT thing. That it's always been that.
Well, then let's take a look at them. I mean, just look at them. Do they look right for WWE? I don't know. Just saying.
Well, it felt like he purposely tried to sabotage them. Like he tried to make them. He made them these shitty heels, put them with Grayson Waller, which made no fucking sense, and then slowly over time, seemingly like phase them out, just to the point where they were just in backstage segments.
What you just pointed out right there is key. We got to mention that. Like that, what you just mentioned, I'm so glad you mentioned that. Because, there's the thing is that Triple H, look at what he's doing with LA Knight. Triple H can create the narrative of, we got to cut this guy. He's just not a draw. Sorry. By poorly booking him, if you want an example, look at LA Knight. If LA Knight's he's super fucking over, selling assloads of merch like he was, well, then it's kind of hard to cut the guy because he's making you too much money. But let's say with your booking, you job him out so many times that the crowd gives up on him and just doesn't care anymore because they know not to put their faith in it. Okay, well, now you have an excuse to cut him. Look at what Triple H has done with LA Knight. Look at what he did with the Wyatt Six. Look at what he did with the New Day. He's doing this with his booking. He's suppressing them down so we can create the narrative. Oh, we can cut these guys.
His new theme song should be Sabotage at this point because that's all he does is fucking sabotage everybody.
Triple H is sabotaging his talents. He's sabotaging LA Knight. Hey, Marks, debate us on that. Triple H is sabotaging LA Knight.
They won't. And that's the thing is I honestly don't want to debate them because they're retarded.
Yeah, neither do I.
And that's the thing is even if you knock them out of the fucking park, they'll think they won and then they'll block you. So you know how it is, man. Don't waste that. That's what I'm saying.
I won because I knocked him. No, you didn't, buddy. You're just a fucking crybaby pussy is what it is.
Well, that's the whole point with like shows like WFBI, for example, is it's a looking glass into how retarded they are. But one thing you never do, you never get in the cage with the retards. Because then everybody's going to think you're a retard too, because you're in the retard cage, you know?
It's like, I'm not one of them.
I'm trying to debate this retard. You're debating a retard. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Damn it.
Damn it. Got to get out of the cage.
Got to get out the cage, man. Only way. So, speaking of two retards, we got to talk about Tongaloa and JC Mateo no longer with WWE. This is something that is way fucking overdue. I honestly think they should cut the whole fucking MFT faction. I will never see the appeal with Solo Sikoa. No. Aside from making him a curtain jerker, like, comedy character, that's about it. They want to play this guy to be a fucking world champion. He's a fat, annoying loaf. He sucks. And then the only reason they haven't cut Hakalugi is because he's hurt. But that tells me right there, I think they're really taking a look at cutting down SmackDown and cutting it down since, going from 3 hours to 2 hours. We got to cut some talent or lack thereof. So there you go.
Right. Well, I mean, what's taking them so long? Cut the fucking talents. Just cut them already.
They're getting to it, man. It just takes time. I honestly think Tongaloa was way overdue. This guy has never been fit for WWE TV. One of the worst actors on TV I've ever seen. He botched his debut. But, like, even the last time I saw him, he fell off the fucking table. He got set on the table to get put through. He just falls off the table. He's just... Dude, just please, just be a line order cook. Be a fucking busboy. Pick up trash.
Be a bum in an alley.
Something. Fuck. But somebody's about to be a bum in an alley. That's Gavin O'Shea, director of TV production. After 25 years, losing my job wasn't part of the plan. For those memorable 25 years at WWE, I've seen, heard, and experienced it all. After all, I grew up there, made friends, and learned by doing. Like many people, I had a piece of my identity to what I do every day. So when they suddenly changed, it felt unsettling, humbling, and honestly a little scary. But here's what I'm learning in real time. Your job is something you do, not who you are. Setbacks can create space for better opportunities. True. Resilience isn't a buzzword. It's a skill that you build through moments like this. I'm taking this time to reflect, reset, and refocus on what I truly want in my next chapter. I'm incredibly grateful for the people I've worked with and the lessons I've learned and the support I've already received. If you know of opportunities or just want to connect, I'd love to hear from you. Onward, Gavin. That was very professional. Good for him.
It was. You got to respect it. I mean, that's the way to do it. You don't fucking whine on like who was whining on social media just recently about getting cut?
Zelina Vega was one of them.
she was one of them, and then there's another one whining like a fucking little crybaby. I think we had to put him on blast for it because it's so fucking unprofessional and crybabyish to be doing that. Like just take it on the chin. Oh no, we were praising Zoe Stark because she handled it like a pro.
And
another. Yeah.
Well,
sorry.
Keep in mind with Zoe Stark too. Like she got cut the day she was medically cleared. That's enough to make anybody fucking go postal, especially if you dedicate yourself to pro wrestling. She took it with class, so I got all the respect in the world for her on that.
I do too, man. Like that's an example of how you handle it. Is that, you know what, for her, it's like, okay, that happened, but you know what? Okay, so you're good in the ring. There's going to be demand for you somewhere. So yeah, just go where you're wanted. If WWE doesn't want you, don't worry about it, man.
TNA will try to make a run for her. I could definitely see that.
Probably,
so, yeah. WWE, they had to make a run for it. I don't know why. They put Triple H back on for a 3-year contract via PW Insider Mike Johnson. So I could tell you for one, we already covered it on Triple H, the road to Backlash, Bad Booker. We covered just how Triple H, we don't feel like he'll fulfill his full contract. We don't think that he's medically able to, physically able to, spiritually able to, mentally able to, anything. I don't think he's able to do this. So
no,
I just look at it. Don't look at it like a bad omen. Look at it like a contract that'll never be able to fulfill.
Right. And also look at it like, contracts can always be terminated. They can always decide to go in a different way. I mean, like for them, like they're looking, is Triple H going to want to sit by and deal with having less and less authority and less power? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing: is it already came out as I believe this too. Triple H said to be under constant pressure leading WWE creative.
Oh, poor baby.
Poor baby. Oh, you got a multi-million-dollar 3-year contract. Oh, you deal with so much trash. Oh, they give you all the creative writers you need. Oh, you never take accountability for any bad things. Oh, TKO does. Oh, Daddy TKO, they're going to protect you. Oh, it's all good, TKO. It's all good, Triple H. It's all good.
Oh, and Nick Khan protects you. Anytime you do something stupid like firing R-Truth, he'll fucking bail you out and sign him back. Like and that's the thing too, is like he's so protected because I think what he is they see him as the stabilizing force for the fucking crybaby locker room.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. He's basically the babysitter for the problem he created.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you love that?
Love it. Gotta love it. You know, he creates the problem, and yet this fucking fat douchebag Nick Khan like comes in and protects him. No, let Triple H hang by his nuts. Let him twist in the wind for what he's done.
He never will. That's how it is. I mean, we can hate the man all he wants. He's very protected and very taken care of.
That he is.
Well, and here's the thing. We just want to... This is from Dave Meltzer himself, and this is what I believe. Paul Levesque largely made the decisions regarding who to keep and who to release from WWE with input from Nick Khan. This makes all the sense in the world, and this is something we told you even before Dave Meltzer started talking about it. We said, I guarantee you, it's Nick Khan, it's Triple H, and it's a couple people from TKO looking at the numbers and looking at the fact. Well, looking at a couple things. Looking at they got to cut SmackDown down by an hour, so you got to cut a lot of talent off of SmackDown.
Sure.
You got to go ahead and you got a lot of dead weight that's not selling any merch, that's overpaid on contracts. Cut their ass. Way it goes.
It's the way it goes, and the thing too is like it's. As we've laid out multiple times, like the way it works there, because I've looked into this. It's TKO. They set the mandate of how much money you got to cut, what the kind of product that we're looking for, the kind of audience we're trying to cater to, and then Nick Khan and Triple H act on that. And the way they act on it, it's up to their discretion for the most part to act on it how they best think would fit. And so Triple H, that's why Triple H, fired R-Truth and had to get bailed out by Nick Khan. It's like this is how this whole thing works. So for any people out there saying, no, TKO decided to fire the new that, no, they didn't. That's not how this works. They have an overall mandate that Triple H and Nick Khan try to execute on. And when they tried, yeah.
Well, no. And then they even came out and said, yeah, we lowballed them. Then we gave them something. They didn't take it.
Same thing with Cross and Scarlett, man. Like, they lowballed them too. It's like, and they didn't want to pay. Like, they look, probably looking at, in my opinion, they're probably looking, okay, Cross, you do sell merch. You do have some value. But your wife really doesn't have much value. She's not selling merch. She's not really all that important. She's like she could. I know, and that's the crazy thing is like if they had just used her in maybe in an in-ring role or as a personality, she would have provided so much value. But Triple H is like, I don't see it. She didn't have bangers at Takeover, so fuck it.
That's how it is, man. He's a fucking idiot. But let's go ahead and talk about why they released Kari. So for all the fucking nerds be like, recite Kari! Fucking do it, hashtag bring back Kari and all this other stupid shit. She wanted to go back to Japan. She's got a husband over there. She's got probably a family over there.
Sure.
It's not a money issue. And that's the thing is she wasn't even connecting over here. Just let her go work for fucking Stardom. Let her go fucking chill with her family. Let her be over in Japan. You still be able to watch her, you fucking weird nerds.
Yeah, they're not like putting her in a box and hiding her away for the next 10 years. Like, she's going to be out there. She's going to be wrestling. You're going to be able to see her. It's not the end. Like, that's why it's like people that hate TKO and what they're doing, like hating her leaving. It's like, what was she doing in WWE that was so must see?
Nothing.
Tell me.
She was basically Asuka's lackey. Who gives a shit?
Who cares? Who cares? Right. And what they were doing was just so, in my opinion, it was just so played out. It's like, you know what? Let her go out. Let her go elsewhere. Let her see what she could do in AEW or New Japan or wherever. With everything being what it was, I think Kari's she's going to be totally fine. There's still going to be demand for her. She's going to be okay. I just feel like so many fans just get so fucking, like they react so intensely at first and then they slowly but surely come to their senses. It's like, no, just fucking be calm, relax. It's okay. She'll be fine.
It's because they're psychotic, overreactive nerds. This is what they
just
do.
Relax.
Man.
Take it easy, man.
And like I've said, the fan base gets crazier and crazier as the years go by, and it doesn't get any better. It's like as the fans tune out, the craziers, they get even crazier. They get even crazier. I tell you,
we're the only one that are left. We run that shit now.
That's what's left now are these fucking psychotic mouth-breathing assholes that hijack wrestling shows for talents like the Motor Shitty Machine Guns. That's who they want.
They're fucking gatekeeping this shit, man. It sucks. But Zelina was talking about getting a text. She said, it's usually Stanford this time. It said TKO. 5:09 p.m. is when I found out. So this is where a lot of the fucking fans started jumping on the fuck TKO bandwagon. But what this to me just says is that TKO owns WWE now. What do you expect?
Yeah, TKO owns WWE. Like okay. When TKO did this thing, right? What they did is they took WWE and UFC and made it one company. Okay, they're all under the same. Like the TKO is the umbrella that UFC and WWE sit under. So it's basically the same company. They got the same marketing department, got the same travel department, same all of that. It's they've consolidated those departments down. So when they're getting a call, it's going to be coming from TKO because it's all the same fucking company now.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and talk about this. Zelina ghosted Tony. What a fucking idiot.
Jeez.
Why would you? What the fuck, stupid bitch? Fucking ghost me. Fuck you.
And that right there, and that was happening back then, right around 2022, 2023, was all the fucking AAA, these NXT black and gold idiots were thinking, oh, you know, my Papa H is in charge of WWE. I should go back. I want to go back there. I want to go back there. It showed disloyalty. It showed Tony Khan where their true loyalties were, that they were able to go and for everybody who if you remember, Aleister Black was basically saying, "Oh, I need mental health days. I'm having a tough time mentally." He goes back to WWE. He's there almost every fucking week.
If anything, it just tells you he wasn't getting his way. And Tony, he doesn't play that ball anymore. Like,
Good.
I found that out. Within the last 2 years, he's really changed. And he's like, you know what? If I overpay for these talents and they want to be babies, they can sit out the rest of their contracts. They don't have to be on TV. And I think with Zelina Vega, she really fucked. If that's true, if this is indeed true, she really fucked up doing this. At this point, what do you got left? TNA and OnlyFans? You're fucked.
Maybe literally. Who knows?
And you know what? Maybe Aleister Black becomes like a satanic porn star. Who knows? With his wife. Who knows?
Oh God, that'd be the worst porn ever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, stroke my energy circles. Oh yeah. Around my nipples, yeah. My erogenous zones.
Good
God,
Lord.
and like, what is so great about Tommy End? This motherfucker, like, they tried to replace him with replace Karrion Kross with this guy. It was the worst shit you've ever seen. Like, it proved how fucking out of touch and stupid Triple H is for thinking he could replace a guy like Karrion Kross and Scarlett with Tommy End and Zelina Vega. Like, come on now.
Really bad idea.
Very bad idea.
Let's go ahead and talk about this stupid rumor here. So there's reportedly an angle pitched for Stephen A. Smith to get involved in WWE this summer and is expected to happen. Given a strong relationship with several TKO officials, ESPN is said to be pleased and enthusiastic about his potential involvement in WWE.
I wonder who was talking about that, huh?
Yeah,
real mystery.
This is what we told you. We told you that they were going to be getting in bed with all celebrities, you know? And this is something where the fans, they fucking hate it, but at the same time, this is all because of Triple H's bad booking. You want anybody to blame him.
Well, blame him, and then also it's like this is like TKO trying to, and again, like what notice as the ticket sales were softening for Mania, they had to just flood more and more celebrities in. Little Yachty, all these other people, you know. So
For sure.
It's
I sent you a text. when you get a
I
chance.
saw it, man. I saw it.
Okay.
Is it better?
A little bit. Let's go ahead over here. So, breaking news, reasons behind last Friday's firing at WWE revealed. Fightful has revealed that the reasons the firings focused mainly on SmackDown superstars was due to the reduction of the Blue Show's durations to 2 hours. So that's one good blanket reason, but let's be real, it's because none of these people were worth a damn. Triple H took a great idea. By design, exactly. Triple H took a great idea like the Wyatt Six and drove it into the fucking ground, man. Drove it into the fucking ground to the point it meant nothing. Same thing with New Day. Same thing with even a shitty faction like MFT, which he even gives a spotlight to. He's done all he can to ruin his own creations.
And again, if you doubt what we're saying, look at LA Knight.
It's right there. He's really trying to sabotage LA Knight, and I think it sucks, man. But to speak more about the ESPN deal, this is proof of it right here. So Seth came back on the show, Good Morning Football, and of course he had to hug the guy. And then he even said, you know, just in case anybody, because people are like, oh, y'all fell for the work, y'all fucking idiots. He even said in the beginning part, for those that didn't pay attention, yeah, I got a call from higher up. And he said, who? Triple H? He said, I can't say.
In other words, he got a call from Nick Khan.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. He got a call from Nick Khan saying, hey, we saw what happened. This is the direction we want to go in. We have a partnership with ESPN now. We're trying to do what's called corporate synergy, where we're basically like working with another company and like integrating their people into what we're doing. The whole Stephen A. Smith thing, the Kyle Brandt thing, all that. That's why you're now seeing ESPN personalities getting involved with WWE, and you're going to continue to.
And you know what? You can't blame him. I mean, this is what TKO's been driven to do because Triple H is awful at his fucking job.
Sure.
But I mean, and you're going to see a lot more ESPN celebrities. It's not done. But here's the thing, though, is that this deal with ESPN and WWE is pissing off the sports fans. Go ahead and look at some of these comments. ESPN, real sports fans do not give a shit about wrestling. Get WWE off. Put wrestling on SportsCenter is like electing Donald Trump president. Why am I listening to wrestling talk? ESPN's nonstop WWE coverage has made me love, pardon the interruption, even more. I liked ESPN better when they sucked off LeBron 24/7 over WWE.
Oh, God.
WWE is not a sport. Get WWE off. Why is ESPN showing baseball highlights? Why is WWE on ESPN? Why is SportsCenter showing WWE highlights before NHL playoff highlights? Lame. ESPN's nonstop WWE coverage has made me love, pardon the interruption. Yeah, WWE is pantomime and should be on SportsCenter.
Oh, God.
Wow. And this is just a small little sample of how sports fans feel. Once again, what were we saying for the longest fucking time? People watching ESPN do not want to see fake wrestling garbage.
No. Now, again, this could be different. Now, let's say if this were back in like 1999 and you had Stone Cold and The Rock and Mankind and The Undertaker and Kane, you had talents like that on that show, maybe even Val Venus, The Godfather with his hoe train. Could you imagine, like, if you're just a sports fan and you see that, you'd be like, whoa, that's pretty fucking cool. You see, like, Liberace douchebags like Seth Rollins, and you're like, get this fucking guy off my TV. Dorkhausen, get this fucking little dork off my TV. That's what they're thinking. If you had the cool wrestlers from the past, then it could probably be cool. Or
you won't with Trump and his woke administration. So you're not going to see anything cool or a new attitude era or any hypotheticals, anything like that. You're not going to see that because what's left for cool characters is what we see on TV. It sucks, man.
Well, like, but like to help them out, like if they're gonna do this, if WWE is now part of UFC, I mean they're the same company. Bring former UFC fighters into WWE and put them on ESPN to give WWE some of that sports legitimacy. Like Brock Lesnar.
Never will happen. And they ruined their shit with Brock Lesnar. I'll get to that a little bit later, but I just want to talk about the events here. So SummerSlam. This is how much they had to lower the tickets. Lower level, higher rows start at $390. Club level, the same section goes for $1,091. Floor seats, rows 11-15 start at $1,342. Rows 4 to 6 jump to $2,664. Upper level, higher rows start at $158. Lower rows go for $238. WWE making tickets lower for SummerSlam.
They're already doing it. They're already doing it. That's crazy. They're already having to do it. I mean, the problem with this is that if you keep having to advertise this, it's going to hammer the stock price because it's going to make the company look like there's less and less demand, like there's weakening demand. So what's that going to do? It's going to lower the stock price. Like at some point, you got to realize Triple H is not having a creative team run by people in their 60s and 70s. It's probably not a great idea if you're trying to achieve youth appeal.
No, not at all. Not at all. But they're trying to get some youth appeal over in Tennessee for WrestleMania 44. So they're trying to get that spot in Tennessee. I'm okay with it. I mean, if anything, maybe they can get what's left of wrestling fans. It was a hot market at one time over in Tennessee. Yeah. I don't know about nowadays, but maybe they can get some people out of the woodwork, and get something going for 44. Possibly The Rock. I don't know. At this point, we probably get the fucking return of Jeff Jarrett,
Hey there, slapnut Seth Rollins. You're gonna be getting that shit, huh?
Probably. That would. I mean, in all fairness, Jeff Jarrett, not a bad promo, still in great shape, a veteran. True. I'll give him that. But here's another event coming to you. So they got it. It's finalized. It's official. So WWE's announced Night of Champions will take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on June 27, 2026. So good for them. I mean, they're still able to do their deal with Saudi. It hasn't been impeded with what's going on over there for now. So for now. So, good for them. They're making that money. Fanatics, they made a shitload of money. They did not expect this. So apparently Danhausen, they were blown away by the revenue he generated during WrestleMania 42 week. It's a character. This is what people have been asking for the longest time is characters. And what we have wanted for the longest time is characters. That's why I can't really hate too much on Danhausen because it's exactly what we were asking for. It's just not how we wanted it. And I understand that. That's the thing is even if I want more characters in pro wrestling, I understand that not everything's going to be my cup of tea. But if somebody's selling merch like that, you better believe they deserve to be on TV every single week.
Absolutely, they deserve to be. And that's the thing. It's like at the end of the day, I hate to admit it, He's a larger than life character. Is he a dork? Yeah. Is it really fucking goofy? Yeah. Is it selling merch? Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't deny that. If anything, Punk brought in somebody who's making the company money, so I can't hate.
That he is.
So there's been a lot of heat over RFK Jr.'s niece, Zoe Hines, being signed, and so Dave Meltzer was saying, I certainly heard a lot about the Zoe Hines. I would say 6 months ago, when it was very much that this was done to politically, and it was forced on them. She's a real athlete. She's a softball player. When she had her tryout, it's not like she knocked them dead or even knocked them even. It's very much said it was forced hiring because of who she was and because of RFK. So yeah, we pretty much figured that. So that's all Jay wants to she got hired just because, you know, Triple H wants to just get cozy with his cabinet. Yeah, we could have told you that.
Oh yeah. Well, I have one request.
Sure.
If she's gonna, okay, so she's RFK's niece, right?
Right.
Okay. I have one request.
Sure.
She needs a manager. Who better than RFK? Could you? Those promos would be fucking great. I love it.
That would be honestly the only gateway to get Donald Trump on TV, is to get RFK Jr. And in all fairness, let's give RFK Jr. his flowers. The guy is a great promo. He's fucking strong as shit and in great shape for his age. Like, he looks like he could be like a veteran pro wrestler. You know who he reminds me of is James Storm from NWA. Like his clone or something.
James Storm, if he got his throat chewed on by a wolf or something, you know.
Tim Storm. That's the motherfucker. Tim
there
Storm.
You go.
Yeah.
Tim Storm. He kind of does a little bit, yeah. But
Yeah.
like RFK, like, listen here, I'm gonna beat you at SummerSlam. I would fucking love that. Oh my god, that would be fucking great. I would love it. You know what? Fuck it. Since he's still in great shape and he's fucking doped up on steroids and human growth hormone, fuck it. Put him in the fucking main event. Have him kick CM Punk's ass. Beat him, win the #1 contendership, beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, boom, RFK Jr., WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It brings back the Winged Eagle belt and everything is right with the world. How about that?
I could tell you for one, RFK Jr., I bet you anything he's got like 10 times the gas tank of CM Punk. I bet you if they had a wrestling match, he would bully the shit out of him. He would make him look like a bully fucking shaking around a little kid for lunch money. He would fuck his shit up. I can't explain enough how much RFK would just beat the living shit out of CM Punk and make him look like not even a wrestler, like a fan that decided to become a wrestler.
It's like, CM Punk, stop crying, you little bitch. Stop crying, please. Stop crying. You're embarrassing yourself.
If only. So yeah, the NXT sign-up, she was one of them. We also got Alyssa Daniel, Garrett Beck, Nicholas Panicali. So one thing I could say from all these signings, with the exception of maybe RFK's niece, is that at least they look like they're trying to sign stars. The dudes are jacked. The chick, she doesn't look too bad. And even RFK Jr. said, "Mine is I should show them at the end." Good for him, you know. Fuck yeah.
He sounds like a Tom Morello guitar solo.
Wow. It was like, what do you put a fucking screwdriver on that shit? What's going on?
Testify. Wow.
So, this is a huge deal for WWE.
Huge.
Giant CW Network acquires exclusive broadcast rights to NXT PLEs. So, yeah, fucking huge, man. Big step up from YouTube right there. You're on the CW Network.
Well, it's like, at least with YouTube, you would have had a larger international audience, would have been easier to watch. Now they're going to some fucking network that you have to fucking go out of your way to go watch now. CW.
Good Lord.
I know, right? Well, yeah.
Well, I can say this much. If they have that option to go ahead and watch them on the app, I will say that the CW app is available on like most Roku and smart TVs. So you can go ahead and download it. You can watch NXT. That's one of the good things, I guess, about the CW app. If it's applicable with this. If it's strictly for CW network television, they're fucked. That's stupid.
They're fucked. Yeah, big time. Well, and that's the thing. Like, this, is it a bad move for them? No. I mean, they're getting money for it, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that just, you couldn't get a better deal than the CW. Like, nobody else wanted it.
Well, you know what I think led to it? I think maybe they had a big deal on the table, and then the people about to make the big deal saw this video, and they
oh God. No, put a mask on her. Do the right thing. Put a mask on her. Put a fucking Put a fucking trash bag on it. Do something. Cover it up. Cover it up. Think of the fucking innocent eyes out there that have to watch that monstrosity. What are we doing? WWE, get your fucking shit together, please. Think of the children. Think of people with eyeballs. You're not booking for the blind like Shawn Michaels. You're booking for people. What are we doing?
This is the future of WWE, folks. Disgusting She-Hulks and fucking skinny twinks taking over your TV. Are you ready?
No, I said, are you ready?
That's what awaits us. Jackson Drake and fucking, what's that fucking pig monster's name again? What's her fucking name?
Looks like the fucking pig demon from Doom. What's her name? Michael Lockwood. That's it.
Micah Lockwood. Oh,
Michael
my.
Lockwood.
Michael Lockwood. Fucking, that's the thing too, is Michael Lockwood didn't even have the decency to put in the chicken cutlets before he put on a dress, man. It's like, just here we got this fucking this power buff fat dude with fucking muscle legs coming up in this skimpy outfit with the wig on, dude. I thought it was like an undercover, like maybe like a gay prostitution bust at first, but then he walks out with her, and I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck? What am I seeing? What am I seeing?
It looks like one of the NXT jobber guys lost a bet. He's like, yeah, you got to go on a date with this Draxon Drake guy. You got to, sorry, you got to do it. You lost the bet.
It's like, oh man, do I really got to put on a dress?
Yeah, got to do it. Sorry, and the wig.
And you know, afterwards he's like, hey guys, I was striking that left and right. I finally got some. And they're like,
don't look what's under the hood.
Yeah, just don't look at what's under the hood. Exactly. Oh, so let's go ahead and talk. We were earlier talking about Brock Lesnar and the Triple H situation and why he didn't do SummerSlam. So this is a rumor that's came out recently, is that Brock Lesnar allegedly hates Triple H amid WWE retirement speculation.
No,
so
really? Come on.
This is what Bro had to say. He said, I hear that Brock Lesnar just absolutely hates Triple H, and I can see that Triple H has put himself in a position for people to hate him. Remember the Bret Hart, Steve Austin role. He has put himself in a position to be hated. He has put himself in the forefront of everything. He has put himself first in front of his own talent, and a lot of times in wrestling, that is a no-no. It's always a no-no unless you're Vince McMahon, and you have the talent and the ability to back it up.
But just think about how fucking stupid this is on Triple H's part. It's like, they should have treated Brock a lot better, because he's the only guy on your roster that is a megastar, is, you know, a credible UFC champion, and some guy and who's still in great shape. Like, he could have been on ESPN hyping up WrestleMania, and you could have probably got some ESPN, like, you know what, I'll check out that WrestleMania. If they got Brock Lesnar on there, fuck it, I'll check it out.
Well, but then you have to see, though, that ESPN even did a very terrible job of marketing a former UFC champion wrestling on their free TV.
Nope.
They didn't publicize that, oh, Brock Lesnar is going to be facing off against Obafemi. That's why it got even lower views than fucking last year's first hour, you know, and on Peacock, which is fucking tragic. But yeah, it's like, I think there's some weight to this, and another rumor came out from Raj, who said, backstage bombshell, Triple H completely lost it backstage after WrestleMania 42. He had a heated meltdown and got into a fiery argument with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman right after Brock's match with Obafemi. Here's the real tea. Triple H already had the entire plan locked in. He was going to retire the Brock at SummerSlam in his hometown by having his hand-picked favorite, darling Gunther, squash Brock. Brock caught wind of the whole script and said, hell no. That's exactly why, out of nowhere, Lesnar announced his retirement on the spot after the Oba match. Even Paul Heyman looked genuinely shocked in the moment. Brock refused to job to Gunther and protect his legacy instead. Now Triple H is furious, reportedly telling TKO to take legal action against Brock if he doesn't come back to do the planned job to Gunther. This is also why the Brock didn't show up on Raw for his planned final goodbye appearance. I think there might be some smoke to this fire. I don't know about the legal actions and all that may be a little bit far-fetched, but I firmly believe that Brock knew what was down the road. He knew that, hey, this motherfucker is going to make me go out to Gunther, so I'm going to go out on my own accord, and I'm going to go out putting over somebody who could be the future. So good for him.
Good for Brock. And you know what, Stan? Like, protect your star power. Don't let Triple H do what he did to do to you, what he did to LA Knight. Like, ruin a massive star that he could have built. Like, don't let him do it. And so, you know what? I'm so proud of Brock Lesnar for standing on his own business and realizing how much worth he has. Because now they're going to have to cut now because of what Brock did. If they sue him, that's another massive star that they can't book. because now they're going to be tied up in court, and Brock's not going to want to go back. Okay, well, if they so if they go about it the right way, they're going to have to come crawling back to Brock Lesnar and say, "I'm so sorry, Brock. Okay, however you want to go out, you're going to go out because they're going to have some big wrestling star at that show if they're not going to have The Rock. If it's just Roman Reigns and CM Punk, you're fucked."
I think they're pretty much fucked. I don't think they're going to bring anybody back. That's just how it is. But speaking of value, Miz got some value off the mansion. So that segment that you saw with Danhausen and the Miz, he sold that mansion and he got more than $7.4 million for it. So what I think happened is Danhausen cursed the mansion and he's like, dude, I got to put it on the market immediately. So he fucking sold the mansion, and whatever sucker buys that mansion is going to fucking have exploding septic tanks, like snakes crawling out of the toilet, black widows biting them in their sleep.
Diarrhea coming out of the faucets.
You don't know how bad it can get. You don't know, like Danhausen's curse, there's some legitimacy behind that shit. I think there's a little smoke to that fire.
Could be, very well could be. I mean, you don't know what that guy's up to. You don't know where his poop fingers have been. I think we know where they've been, but who knows?
Absolutely. But this is something cool. I Show Speed said One Piece saved his life during quarantine. I was depressed before watching it, and I watched it, and I got motivation for life. And that's the thing too, is like whatever does bring you motivation and it's wholesome, I'm cool with that. One Piece, from all I heard, doesn't seem like like a dickhead anime. It seems to know what it's doing. So, and even Logan was dressing up as one of the characters recently. So, well, here's the thing. While anime isn't exactly my cup of tea, from what I see, there's good anime out there. I take it One Piece is one of them.
Yeah, man. So you got a nice wholesome anime with these over the top cartoon characters, and you got big anime titties. You got all that all in one cartoon. So you know what? I can understand how One Piece is saving lives. And good for One Piece, and good for anime for really, eschewing and telling the fucking neckbeard social justice crowd to fuck off. For the most part. There's some wokeness in it for sure, but from what I've seen, a lot less than everything else.
Who knows, man? It might get worse.
But who knows? It could get worse. It could get worse, but let's hope not.
Yeah, though somebody's missing, and I guess they were found dead. This guy, Mark Izzard, just a little thoughts and prayers go out to his family.
For sure.
He was found missing during, was it SmackDown T-Mobile? Just thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Just very shitty thing. But this is shitty for a fan to be getting this shit. So now UFC is doing WWE strikes.
Oof.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but because it's the same company. It's the same company doing it. Like, that's the thing.
You think at the very least they could just log into the WWE YouTube account,
I know, right? At least have some common decency, If you're gonna fucking do copyright bullshit, at least log into the WWE account, Let them get the heat. Like, let's not get any more heat on UFC than they've already got,
Dude, I will say UFC is ruthless with copyright strikes. Like, you think WWE and AEW are bad? Nothing compared to UFC. So, if they're tying in the UFC flag AI machine to WWE, there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers getting video struck down, just saying.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, just try not to use copyrighted material. It can be tough. Well, it can be tough because it's like you really want to cover something, you really want to show it. But, what are you going to do? It is what it is. You got to work within the confines, the parameters. What works is, kind of do what we did for the Trish Stratus return and the AJ Lee return. What we did is we took screenshots of multiple segments in there, added a cool effect in there, and you could get away with that, because that's not copyright.
Right, and that's the thing. You just get creative in a situation like that. There's always ways around. So,
absolutely.
I don't think there's a way around this though. Is Nick Khan completely fucking tone deaf? You and I both know who this man is and what he's been implicated with. I shouldn't have to say his name. You should know who he is as well, bud. It rhymes with Dog Beinstein, and this guy has a very notorious past. Has been caught on certain predator shows doing weird shit. And here Nick Khan is like, yes, this is my new friend. I love his hard nipples and his pink Nike shirt.
Smile for the camera, my good friend.
Good Lord, Nick.
I know. Why would he do this? If you know who this guy is, you know what we're talking about, why would he take the selfie? Why?
I guess dude's got power. That's the only way I can look at it, because he's been in a lot of pictures with a lot of people lately. Osprey was one, so just saying. But let's talk about some bad booking. So, this is what Nick Khan recently had to say during a town hall meeting. He characterized the criticism coming from WWE from the vocal minority. That's us. We're the vocal minority. Citing how night 1 of WrestleMania 42 was less well received in comparison to night 2 of the show. He went on to read multiple messages or tweets from 2015 criticizing the product and appeared to use those examples to argue such criticisms has historically proven to be unreliable. So here's this guy pulling up tweets from 11 years ago to prove his point.
What a dick! My God, I get defending the company, but good God, it's like everything they do. It's everything they do. They kick themselves in the nuts any chance they got.
It's like, oh, I have not kicked myself in the balls today. Let me make sure I do.
He's seeing that Triple H can get away with the hypocritical bullshit, so he's doing it too. I understand.
Right. Yeah.
So during that town hall, they were discussing AI. So, and how they're using it all the time in the company now. So, Mark Shapiro, he says he wants to embrace AI in WWE and wants it to be a major priority. He said Nick Khan and Triple H are using AI for storylines within the WWE. What's resonating? What superstars are resonating? And what pockets of the country are they resonating? That helps us with, obviously, our content, our editorial, our creative, our mapping, our touring, and, of course, maximizing revenue and getting our product out to the fans most in need of it. I would say to WWE, just be careful, because I'm totally expecting one of these days Nick Khan to fucking tag YouTube creators and be like, what the fuck did you do to our channel? What the hell?
I hope you know this means a lawsuit.
Like I wouldn't use that on. Seriously, no, seriously, I'm not joking. I want this to happen to a company like TKO. Can you imagine? Oh, they're fucking shark lawyers. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, it's a storm waiting to happen, I tell you. Especially with how reckless their AI has been lately. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Saying. But let's talk about another really bad booking rumor. So Bronson Reed is expected to be one of Roman Reigns' opponents during his World Heavyweight Championship reign. You can't with this fucking company, dude. Nobody takes this chunky little 5'8" battle tank seriously. Nobody, not even the fucking nerds on the internet. Only Triple H jacks off to this dude. Nobody likes this guy. Give up on it. Fire his ass. Send him back to New Japan.
He may look like a fat mark in a singlet, but to me, I know he's got the work rate. I can see beneath that blubber and horrible tattoos. It's the heart of a workweight champion. Look at him. The work rate.
Dude, at this point, I would take Rhea Ripley's transgender fat sister over in NXT over this fat piece of shit. At least he does cool moves. This motherfucker.
No joke.
What's up?
I would take Michael Lockwood over this guy, because at least he looks somewhat intimidating.
Well, Michael Lockwood has the ability to be the next Nicole Bass. I think there's potential there.
Fight me, Sable! Come on!
Potential.
That's what Michael Lockwood's gonna do at any time. Like it goes out to the ring, just do the fight, do the Goro shit, do the Goro hairstyle, the Goro attach like 2 little arms to her ribs. There you go, perfect.
Either that or what they do is TKO finally sees her on WWTV and fires her ass. Tony swoops her up and pairs her up with the fucking Beast Mortos and makes her Mrs. Mortos. Just put a fucking bull mask on her face. You're set.
Can you imagine, like, when Vince comes back and he walks and he's just strutting, yeah, I'm back. He looks at Michael Lockwood and he's like, yeah.
He might throw up on her, I'm just saying.
You make me want to puke.
So let's talk about this is awesome. Oh God, I was so waiting to show you this.
Awesome
this
news.
is another great example of bad booking. Check this out. Everybody else on SmackDown, even the fucking curtain jerkers, outdraw Cody Rhodes. Look at this. Keep in mind all these numbers right here. Now let's go ahead and look at Cody's numbers. 145K for his little fuck you TKO. I'm not a company guy. I'm not a TKO guy. I'm a WWE guy.
I'm such a big star, guys. Oh, Mr. Polivek, please make sure to sub me up the Fantastic down the throats and put me all over TV, because I so deserve it with my least viewed segments on SmackDown. Oh, yes.
Dude, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss get more ratings than him. What is this?
Charlotte.
Rhea Ripley getting beat up by Fatal Influence. A brand new team on the roster gets more views. Bro.
In the same time span, too.
Wow.
Like, this is not like days apart where it's like, oh, no, but that kind of one segment. No.
A guy in a fucking gingerbread costume is a bigger draw than Cody Rhodes.
The funeral of the gingerbread man had more views than Cody Rhodes. What a massive star Cody is. For all those Cody defenders out there you go.
What a piece of shit. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about some legends. I'll give props to Brock. He recently met up with Tom McDonald over in Vegas. Look how happy Brock looks. I've never seen him look that marky in a photo. That's crazy.
So this is what it feels to be a mark. Wow. It's not that bad.
For literally 20 minutes, he was like, bro, I got all your CDs, I got all your albums, I like to hunt people. I mean deer when I listen to
it. He blats it over the PA system on his Death Fortress. As he's killing an animal, you just hear a Tom McDonald song in the background. You just hear a Tom McDonald song and like...
So Brock, yeah, he's cool.
Love it.
Billy Gunn is fucking cool too.
He's cool.
Got mad respect for this dude. So Billy Gunn on how wrestling has changed. I feel it's all about moves now. There's no structure to it. There's no sense to it. Boom. Gospel. How good does it feel to see veterans not sucking the industry's dick anymore and calling it like it is? I love it, dude. I fucking love it.
Well, and you have so many of these assholes online like, no, but like, okay, but you guys don't know what you talk about because these matches are bangers. And then you have veterans like Billy Gunn who've been there since the fucking Attitude Era, who were over in the Attitude Era saying, like, why are you making it all about moves? It's about the characters, it's about the storylines. It's always been that way. Like, no one gave a fuck about the Ultimate Warrior's moveset. They cared about his fucking, like, cocaine cartoon promos.
That's all people, like, whenever I talked about old school Golden Era wrestling with fans, they never talked about the matches, ever.
No.
It was always, yo, have you seen this Roddy Piper promo? Have you seen this Jake the Snake promo? Have you seen this Ultimate Warrior promo? Have you seen this Hulk Hogan promo? Have you seen this Macho Man promo? It was never like, did you watch the technical work rate of Randy Savage versus Ricky Steamboat and their Ultimate Match Classic? They never say that shit. It's always, check out this promo, check out this promo, check out this promo, every fucking time.
Did you watch Bandit over Tetsuo? No.
No. And that's the thing, too, is that's why the movesets were kept small and memorable. Like, right. I can name all of Kevin Nash's moves. I can name all of Hulk Hogan's moves. I can even name all of Bret Hart's moves. Like, nowadays, you have to fucking just rip off multiple wrestlers to have a fucking gigantic create-a-wrestler moveset. How about less is more?
Right. It's like, how about, like, make what you do stand out?
They don't have that ability. Instead, they just rip off each other. That's why you got, like, fucking 90 Joshi chicks doing moonsaults. Yeah, they're not different moonsaults. It's just they all do the same fucking moonsault. Stupid.
Yeah, and they're the best wrestlers in the world, yeah.
Seriously. So somebody who had a nice moonsault, and they're making a comeback, though, is Lacey Evans.
Nice.
So I'm excited to see her make a comeback to the Outlaw Mudsh circuit. She's not going to get hired in WWE, but TNA, ding, 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 ding,
bro.
Sign this chick immediately.
Bro, what about JCW, bro?
They can't afford her.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing is, I'll be real with JCW. When they're having money problems and you got Violent J coming out on a stream saying we lose 10K every show with the jobbers we got, I know you guys want all these top stars to come, but for somebody like Lacey, you're looking at fucking what, $1,200, $1,500, bare scratch minimum a pop. Same thing goes for Cross, Scarlett. You're looking at $1,500, $2,000 a show for per appearance. Same thing with Riddle. Same thing with Ziggler. That's why you don't see them too often. They can't afford to have them all the time. It adds up.
It does, but like, props to Violent J for at least like trying to do it. So like, give him credit there, man. But it's like, yeah. So like, I'm thinking with her. I think you're right. I think TNA probably.
Yeah, she would have to. It would have to be a company with money, to really maximize off of her. But Flair, he recently apologized to Ludwig Kaiser. He said, I apologize for anything I said about you personally. So I think he realized he got fucking mad drunk when he was on Area Hawani, and he just tried to walk it back a little. Yeah, I understand. It's like, bro, that's the thing is he's too fucking old to be getting this drunk and saying stupid shit,
Right. It's like, you're fucking like 80 years old now, or you look like it. Fucking act your age. Be old. It's okay to be old and just sit in a retirement home all day. Nothing wrong with that.
Nah, he wants to be a vodka vampire, though. That's what he's all about. I swear. So, this is cool, though. I like this. So, go ahead and do the Kane impression.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. My new Smith & Wesson Inc. HD brings me such glee. Happy birthday to me.
That's a beautiful piece right there, man.
That is.
I gotta say, dude, yeah, Smith & Wesson, I'm glad to see they're still making quality guns, but that's a beautiful piece right there, so.
And that could be our next president. Not the gun, I'm talking the man, but, you know.
Maybe both, you don't know.
Who knows? Kane could be his running mate, you know.
I've decided to bring back the case where everybody has a gun. Reach in your mailbox, you get a gun, I get a gun, we all get guns.
We all get guns. And maybe a gun can be the president, who knows? Yeah.
Fuck, man, who knows? But I will say, though, AEW, though, they're on a little bit of a deadline right now. So Justin, AEW have roughly 12 to 16 months to secure a new television deal with either Paramount, Skydance, or elsewhere. Paramount, though, already has significant business ties to WWE's parent group, TKO. So sources close to Khan say he has told associates that AEW is prepared to move to YouTube, presumably as a temporary placeholder while seeking a new partner. Times are tough, man.
Times are tough, but like I'm doubting. Like, why would you cut to AEW? It's like they're cheap content. It's year round. You get 2 shows a week live. I just don't know why they would cut him. But if they do, hypothetically, if they do, I mean, Tony Khan's got the money to fund this out of pocket for years and years and years. Like, AEW is not going anywhere. For all the people who hate AEW, all the fucking WWE tards that want to fucking bash them, I'm like, they're not going anywhere. Like, Tony Khan is a mark and he's got billions of dollars. AEW is not going anywhere. He cares more about AEW than the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're not going anywhere.
Well, that's the thing that people need to understand is that he could literally pay to play on any network that's willing to talk to him.
He could buy a network.
I firmly believe dude, they were about to do that. I don't know if people remember back in the day, they had, the Black News Network going. So they've had networks before. They have network experience. They could definitely get another network going like that. And I think that's what they're planning for MyAEW in due time.
Well, it's literally what they're doing now. So what Tony Khan did with MyAEW is he created a fast channel. Now, what he could do, and this is honestly, I think this is plausible. I think this is very, very, it could happen. I could see this as something very plausible. Something that could happen is the MyAEW channel. He forms a deal with YouTube TV to make that part of it. So it's like just adding a fast channel into YouTube TV so that, like, Dynamite, if you want to watch Dynamite on YouTube TV, boom, you put on the MyAEW channel, 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, boom, there you go.
If I were him, I'd definitely do a Roku integration to get in as many smart TVs as possible. So
absolutely, yeah.
Here's another big one. They're trying to get some celebrities. Kevin Nealon, he's down. He wants to fight Danny DeVito over in AEW. I'm down for that too.
Man.
I want to see Trash Man versus Kevin Nealon. Fuck yeah! And apparently David Spade is down too. So let's get a comedian battle royale going in AEW. Fucking throw Paul Walter Hauser in there as well. If comedians want to wrestle in AEW, I say make AEW the home for comedians. Fuck it.
Yeah, but fuck it. Like, why not? Like, this is like, see, celebrity integration can work. It worked in the past. It just depends on how it's done. With Triple H, it's gonna suck. Everything he does just sucks. It's soulless and awful. But with Tony Khan and AEW, you could have Danny DeVito versus Jim Carrey in like a 2 out of 3 falls match, or like if they get a fucking hardcore match or something. You could have fun. You could have a lot of fun with this. And let's see what AEW does with this. If they decide to do this, I hope they do. It could be fun.
More than anything, it's the perfect time. We got Jackass coming out, their final movie. What I would really love is if Jackass did an integration with AEW. Like Johnny Knoxville and Darby Allin in a tag team. I'm down for it.
Fuck yeah, I'm down for that. Absolutely, dude. That'd be fucking great. Like Johnny Knoxville versus, or you could put them in a match together. Johnny Knoxville versus Darby Allin in a fucking like car crash match, or like whatever they did on that March 18th episode. Do that with Johnny Knoxville. You can have fun with it.
I would want to see them in a match. Here's what I had in mind. Okay, so it's kind of like when you go to the Knights of the Round Table over in LA, where you have like the 2 horses and they're about to joust at each other, but instead you put Darby and you put Johnny on top of bulls and have them rush at each other with lightning rods. I think it'd be fun, fuck it.
Like, find like Andy Dick out of like whatever crack alley he's living in now, bring him in, make him the fucking the king. This is medieval times.
Hey, you know what? I know Pauly Shore's looking for work. Get him a fucking job with AEW. Yeah. I'm working for my boss, Tony Khan. Come on.
He made me the special guest referee.
Come on, we got to see the Weasel in AEW. I'd be down for it. Come
It'd be
on.
Great. It'd be great. Damn it, Tony, give the fans what we want. We want to see Pauly Shore get the shit beaten out of him in AEW.
Yes.
Give the fans what they want.
Well, they also want to see Jim Ross come back to work. So Jim Ross was explaining why he isn't at AEW shows and states that he wants to work. He doesn't like to sit home and get paid. He said, I never saw John Wayne with a goddamn cane. So this is crazy here. I didn't know Jim Ross was being left off the TV, but apparently anybody that talks too much shit to Tony, man, he's letting you sit at home. He's like, fuck y'all.
This is like passive-aggressive Vince McMahon shit. I love it.
It's, hey, you know what? At least he's getting what he's doing is he's getting it through to these talents' head. I'm the boss, not you. Good. Yeah. Even Jim Ross is, even the veterans need to be humbled sometimes, just saying.
No one is bigger than Tony Khan. Not physically, but
Right. Well, hey, AEW's poster department really fucked up with this AI fuck up. So everybody else is decent. But then you come down to the Rascals, and I guess they all got like really, really good tans going on. So yeah, they spent like a couple days at the beach, then a couple days at the tanning salon, got nice and crispy. So there you go.
Well, let's have this guy in there who looks like a black Tony Khan. Put him in there.
Black Tony Khan, all right. It doesn't even look like any of them. What the fuck is this shit? This looks like a ripoff New Day. What is this?
I know, right? It's like, come on, like you could do better with AI than that. You just got to put the effort in. So is this an upcoming pay-per-view? Is that what this is, or? Yeah,
it's the AEW Royal Redemption live on pay-per-view, and this is their official poster for Prime. So look at the official poster.
Wait, I'm confused about is Tony Storm back in the company now, or what's going on?
I think they made this poster before she left because it said coming soon. So I think it was just I just wanted to show you their team fucking up. I'm kind of a dick like that.
Fucking up left and right. And who are the people with who are the dead bodies in the lower right corner?
Let's take a look. So, I guess they were, I don't know, like Malachi
Death Riders or something?
Death Riders, maybe? I don't know who the fuck these creator wrestlers are. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Well, and look at Tekla. Look at what do they do with Tekla and Chris Statlander? They're not even the same people.
Well, yeah, Tekla turned into Julia Hart. What the fuck is going on here?
And who the fuck? Chris Statlander looks like a mix of Tessa Blanchard and JC Jane. What happened?
Well, we're Rhea Ripley thrown in there as well.
Yeah.
Good lord, what a terrible fucking AI poster. Oof. Get your shit together, AIW. That's what I'm gonna start calling you now. Fuck.
That's right. We're putting on AI matches. Fuck yeah, AI matches. Don't have to pay wrestlers.
Hey, that's the future right there. Yep. Idea. Just saying. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the merch team, which is also fuck up on AEW. So, report AEW's merchandise design team has been laid off because they're AEW now. They don't have to pay them. So, this is what I love. So, PWTs, they got on the mic and they said the person who made the Reddit post circulating has no knowledge of our business. Nothing on that post is true except that we unfortunately told some of our contracted designers that we would not need them for as many AEW designs anymore. In other words, they got taken over by AI. Some of the AEW designers are still contracted. Nothing has changed otherwise, and we're still fulfilling merchandise for AEW. In other words, it's just fucking, it's Mrs. Ed just fucking banging out shitty AI t-shirts on her computer. She is the AEW merch team.
She's banging her hoops on the keyboard. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
My design looks like a shit beach.
It was designed by a horse lady. What do you expect?
It's the best she can do, She doesn't have fingers like us,
She does the best that she can do. So let's go ahead. I forgot to show you this earlier. I want to show you this absolutely awful WWE 2K match. This is we keep on finding new clips of how bad 2K26 is. So if you spend money on this, for the love of God, we respect you. Get your refund. Get your refund and do not be ripped off like this poor person right here.
The sale just doing nothing. I don't think either of them thought that far ahead. What lengths these superstars will go to. Still call this a match.
Oh, God.
He is the dead man after all. You can't kill him.
Can't kill him. He just lands on his feet. Boom. There you go. I mean,
Good
this
Lord.
is like people are paying good money for this shit. And that's what they're getting. But you know what? At least you're getting a laugh. So I guess you are getting something out of it.
Yeah, but still the fact that you came for something like a polished experience, and I hate to say it, 2K14 is more polished than that shit.
Honestly, it probably is. I bet the fucking Becky Lynch one is better than that, you know?
I would have to think so, you know. So
Gotta be.
it is time for some Breaking Bones news.
Nope.
Can never take a show off. We always got to cover all the injuries happening in pro wrestling. So first, it started off with Ash by Elegance. I feel bad for her. I knew something was up. So TNA star Ash by Elegance heads into surgery amid health battle. So she had into surgery. Said surgery time. Prayers up. Adds to my story I will share and hopefully help others going through what I am. Trust me, you are not alone. We still don't know what the fuck she's going through, but, you know, just keep her in your prayers, you know?
What is it, like breast implant illness or something like that? I mean, because she had fake titties, so
Yeah,
could be that.
Well, because she was getting really pale, and that's what I'm thinking is maybe she had like some sort of silicone leak and then it started getting into her body and fucking her. It could happen. I mean, yeah, it's a price you pay for great tits. What can I say? So
Yeah, I mean, you pay twice. But you know what? You know, maybe she got even bigger ones. Who knows?
Let's hope. But, you know, somebody who has a great set herself is Rebel. So I feel bad for Rebel. So here's what's going on here.
Prayers to her. Like, God, like, please send her your prayers. She needs them.
For sure. So AEW wrestler Rebel announced that she has been diagnosed with the terminal stage of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. The wrestler explained, so the wrestler explained that after a 2-year medical process, the doctors finally managed to identify her condition while she was awaiting lung surgery. Ouch, due to masses detected in her lungs. The doctors have diagnosed me with terminal stage ALS. There's not much research on ALS, and we don't know how much time I have left, but that explains why I'm having trouble walking and speaking. All my functions will start to deteriorate soon. Our prayers are with Rebel and her family during this difficult time. Absolutely, and same goes. I would hope everybody in TWRP community,
hey, bro,
some time, send a prayer her way.
Bro, you know what? Why don't we do it now?
Right now, everybody, prayer time.
All right.
Dear Lord, thank you for taking care of Rebel. Thank you for bringing her back from all this pain that she's been through, and thank you for restoring her to the great person that she's been before. So it is, and so we are. All right.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and talk about Tala Tonga here. So he's out with an undisclosed injury, but is expected back fairly soon to be fired. Sorry.
Womp wah.
Sorry.
And like, yeah, because wasn't he let go?
No, he will be. That's what I'm saying. They didn't want to cut anybody who's injured. I get it. They look like dicks, but it's once he fully heals, I see Solo coming crawling back to the Bloodline angle. They're gonna try to. I think they're gonna just can MFT and just consolidate him over to Raw. That's my opinion.
Oh darn!
Right?
Oh no!
Shucks.
You can't get rid of MFT. No, please don't. No.
So terrible. So terrible. You know, this shows you how much Triple H uses and abuses his young talent. Stephanie Vacquier. So she's out right now with a 2nd-degree AC sprain in her shoulder and could be out for a bit. And this is, like, keep in mind, she already had something going on with, her ACL or her ankle not too long ago.
Yeah.
So she's getting beat the fuck up on the road.
She's getting older, too.
This schedule ain't no joke.
No.
So...
Well, it's no joke, and she's getting older. She's like, I think WWE signed her when she was 32. She's probably 33, getting close to 34 now. A lot of accumulated wear and tear. It doesn't get better.
Well, notice it got only worse after that tattoo that she got on her back. Just saying, you know, not trying to be that guy, but just saying, you know,
just putting it out there. You know, it's you know, when you align with that negativity, negative shit can happen, man. That's why you roll with God when you can. Roll with God. Always roll with God. God will protect you. He's got you.
It's what we say all the time.
Yep.
So Braun suffered legit head injury on not this past Raw, but the Raw before after a chair shot went wrong from Seth Rollins, who I feel was just getting his fucking receipt from getting quote unquote kicked in the head at WrestleMania. So now this is why Seth Rollins is an unprofessional douchebag. I firmly believe that he had a receipt to take out, and that was his receipt. So dickhead move.
Yeah, I mean, a receipt can get a receipt. You know, it's you can have a receipt for a receipt. So Seth, you know, just be on the lookout. Just saying, you know.
Oh God, I hope he breaks his ribs. So let's go ahead and talk about Trey. So I feel bad for this guy. So Trey, he suffered a broken patella against Mustafa Ali at Rebellion a few weeks ago, and this is when he was on a roll. Like, I really think in due time Trey could have been, I think he still will be a top guy in TNA, but this definitely sets him back a bit. So, hopefully you heal up quick and get back at it, Trey.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like this guy, like he's got value. Like you put him in the X division, he could work that style. I think he's great for that division. So yeah, I mean, hopefully he can come back soon and it won't require surgery. But prayers for that guy also.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like he's got a little bit of charisma. He's getting better on the mic, but his in-ring, he does shit that not even most guys in WWE can do. I'll give him his flowers, dude. Trey Miguel is fucking unique out there in a world full of cookie cutter high flyers. So give him his flowers right there.
For sure.
So let's talk about some Outlaw Mud shit. It's time for Outlaw Mud shit. So first, let's start off with this little teaser. So Index reunited on Dexter's Instagram. So in other words, I think you're going to see Dexter Loomis over in TNA.
And see, I think with the whole head shaving thing, they're probably going to go with Samuel Shaw.
I could see that too. That would make sense. I think that's what's going to happen. And I would love it if they brought in all of the Wyatt Six, but this is pretty much confirmation that they're looking at Dexter. If he's doing a cinematic vignette with Indy for Index, tells you right there.
Yeah, well, and like Dexter Loomis is always like, he's a talent that they've really dropped the ball on, man. Like this is a guy they really could have done something with in WWE, but Triple H's booking, my nose gets in the way, I just couldn't see it, sorry.
He made him a mute. How do you take a guy who was a decent mic worker in TNA, worked a great angle with Christy Hem, and you make him a mute? Like,
but even then, as a mute, like even then, I feel like it got over. Like he made that work because he had
he's
that
got
crazy
physical charisma. Yeah,
he's got physical charisma. He had that crazy. Like this is a guy who, if TNA signs, put him in in time. Put him in your world heavyweight title scene. I think this guy can make it work. I think
he's still in great shape.
He's still in great shape. Like, why not sign this guy?
We'll see what happens, man. But I will say that Carlos is not a bad guy. So WrestleCon said he took a beating the last few weeks, so I want to give Carlos Silva his props today. A week ago, he called me personally to explain his reasoning for pulling the match. He then asked if there was anything he could do to make up for it. I simply asked that he reimburse me for Leon's flights/hotel since he was no longer wrestling for us. Today, I was reimbursed for the flight/hotel as promised. Thank you, Carlos. We told you he's a great guy. I mean, he's one of the better promoters out there. And I even love his response towards Will Ospreay when Will Ospreay was calling him a bitch and saying cowardly shit. He said, I don't know that I need to really respond. Business is business. Every pro wrestling business is going to protect itself, and we're going to continue to do that. I got a lot of heat. It's okay. The fans can bring me the heat, but there was only reason that I did, and that was to protect TNA and to have our house protected. If people are going to come at us, we're going to do things to protect TNA. I side with Carlos on that.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Like put yourself in his shoes. Like, you got to protect TNA. You got to do what you can. And if AEW is doing some underhanded shit to him, you got to do what you can to protect the company that you work for. So it makes all the sense in the world for him to be doing what he's doing. I just wish that it wasn't like this. I wish that, everyone was cool with one another, but I get it. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Well, that's the thing, too, is you have to understand that some wrestlers, that they can get that internet clout and get the internet behind them to hammer another promoter and make that company look bad, like 2 AEW wrestlers did, just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the fans, too. The fans add into this as well.
Right. No, absolutely. And, one star went over to AEW. He was a free agent, got cut from TNA. Or left on his own accord, I should say. But he didn't quite end up in AEW. In fact, right to Ring of Honor with Mance Warner's jobber ass.
Womp wah.
He sucks, bro.
He's always sucked. He's awful. He's garbage. He does not deserve to be in a major company. He really doesn't. He sucks. His wife sucks too. The only thing, if we're being real, the only thing good about Steph Lander was her fucking big tits, and those are gone now. So what do you got?
I say just leave them over in GCW for the rest of their lives. There's nothing you can do with them. I'm sorry.
Let them starve in GCW.
It's the only way, man. But somebody, they must be starving because wrestling schools are reaching out to him. So apparently Nick Hogan has a lot of offers to join. You got to look at it this way. If he wanted to be a pro wrestler and Hulk saw it in him, he would have had him become a pro wrestler. There's a reason why Nick's a skinny fuck that just skateboards and shit. He don't fucking eat it. He saw his dad being like this, jacked to the nine motherfucker. And he's like, dude, that's too much work. I don't want to do that. I just want to smoke weed and skateboard. Fuck that.
I got an idea for him. We'll make him Hulk Hogan Jr.
It would really get over, right? Hulk Hogan Jr.
Massively over.
It's a huge star.
Huge star. Massive star.
You want to talk about a massive star, though? We may be seeing them in the near future. They got cut from WWE, but I think we may see a certain monster come back. I'm talking about the Monster Montanza.
All 4 feet of him. The monster. Dude, for people who don't know, like, God, like, when I was watching, we were watching Lucha Underground, and, like, they were hyping up, like, and coming soon, the Monster Montanza. He's gonna tear you apart. He eats battle tanks and he shits them out. Like he hype it up to be this unstoppable monster. He comes out, he's like 4 feet tall, he's like, coming down to the ring.
My favorite sketch is when they had him eat B-Boy in the jail cell. You see this little fucking squatty, chunky little battle tank, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, it was so goofy. But you know what? Like, that was their thing. Like, that was Lucha Underground's thing, is like, there's this, like, retarded Lucha Fed that, like, got butt fucked by sports entertainment, and that's what they put on. And honestly, I kind of liked it. I really did. You
know what? We wouldn't mind if it had a comeback, so to speak. So, yeah, let's go ahead and show you what that led to. So, yeah, there's a little bit of smoke to every fire. So check out this video. Okay. Hey, you know what? We're always down to review other companies, so if this is like an MLW venture, I'm not sure what the fuck this is, but if Lucha Underground is making a comeback, yeah, we're down to cover that shit. Why not?
Yeah, Lucha Underground. My brother and I think I speak correctly when I say this, that we like the first season.
Let's put it this way: we were actually going to go to a live event, but tried to at least, but shit happens. So no, we be down to see it come back for sure. So let's see what happens there. Let's cover we got a lot of Outlaw Mudsh shit for you guys. A lot. Let's first cover a company that I've been warming up to. They're called Mystery Wrestling. So first off, we have this guy who is absolutely mesmerized by the booty.
Wait a second. Oh, he's surrounded by booties. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. Behave yourself, Junior. Behave. Junior Benito, getting excited. Oh. He doesn't know which one to start with. He's getting too excited.
Damn.
And you know what? I'll give credit to whoever that indie wrestler was. Great facial reactions. I mean, I think like that zoom in with the camera, that was perfect.
Yeah, he plays to the camera well, so credit to that guy.
Absolutely. So let's also show you this for Mystery Wrestling. This is a guy who got his car stolen during a promo by an escaped convict.
And how do I spell that? With 2 T's, 1 T? 2 T's. 2 T's.
Whoa, wait a second.
That's for you. So who's your favorite wrestler, Matty?
Storm Rider. That's
Storm
escaped convict.
Yeah. My brother, Storm
Turn
Rider.
around, London.
Yeah.
What did I pay $32,000 for this car?
Oh, you got it. Hey,
London.
he's a talented wrestler. He's not the champ, but he's a talented wrestler. So.
He's done it again. Victor has escaped. Victor has escaped.
It's always a pleasure meeting the fans. I love you.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Oh, I really hope Uno insured that car.
I didn't.
Damn. That's awesome as shit right there. See, that's what I'm talking about. I think Mystery Wrestling, they're coming up on the indies. You know who's actually behind it, surprisingly?
Who's that?
Evil Uno.
Really? Evil Uno?
Evil Uno, yes. So I'll give Evil Uno credit, dude. Your promotion is, they're doing cool shit. That's what I want to see more of in the indies.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like, maybe they could do a cross promotion with like AEW. Who knows?
Or JCW for that matter. Who knows?
Too, yeah. There you go.
So over in Mexico, though, they're also doing some Outlaw Mudsh shit. And this is a lucha dog getting crazy.
Ya se puso de espaldas el tornillo. Tornillo impresionante por.
Damn. Look at that work rate. He's got like this fucking like 150-pound dog suit on, and he's doing like twisty topa con helos and all this shit. Wow.
You know what? Like, that's a way to make, like, if you're putting on just like 2 wrestlers having a boring match, put them in animal costumes, put them in mascot outfits. There you go.
Well, you know what? At least one indie got it, and they had Jason come out and kill a bunch of camp counselors. That's what I love about the indies, too. There's no copyrights. You can go out dressed as fucking anything and do anything in a wrestling ring. It's great.
There are no rules.
There are no rules.
It's just a lawless hellscape. They don't care.
Freaking love it, you know? But thinking West Coast Pro may be a lawless hellscape as well because RVD had to ask the fans to hold the ropes for him. Good gore.
Somebody hold these ropes. Yeah. You guys ready? Yeah! Oh, bang! Fuck yeah!
Damn.
Damn.
And you know, that's in our backyard too. It's like not too far from here.
Yeah, I mean, well, like it's not his fault. You know, the ropes were probably made of like rubber bands and chewing gum. You know, so he needed a little bit of help. So you know, credit to RVD doing this at the age of what, 65 or however old he is.
And it's, for a senior citizen being able to do that, fucking incredible. And yet that's the thing too, is that those are probably just like fucking just broken telephone lines that they wrapped in duct tape. You don't know. So
it's like old Ethernet cables. Like it works, I guess.
Fuck it, it's close enough. But you know, you're always wondering who's the OG. Who did RVD learn his frog splash from? Well, I'm gonna show you. It's OG right there.
Boom.
Without the frog, he wouldn't do it. Tell you.
I tell you, you know, frogs, they got work rate. I think that's how TKO is going to save money in the future. Let's just hire a bunch of frogs, put them in the ring. There you go.
There you go.
Bounce and hop all over the place.
They'll get the work rate for free, for sure. So let's go ahead and show you what happened at an event called the Immortal Clusterfuck that GCW put on. So in this event, they had a bunch of different gimmicks, and they're very strange. So here's the first one, Cereal Man.
Oh no, all the way up top. Oh, dry cereal. Oh, Chucky Barrow.
Cereal boarding him here.
Veda Scott looked so enthused, or sounded so enthused. She's like, "Oh, cereal boarding, yay!"
Cereal boarding. You know what? Fuck it. Bring him to JCW. Bring him to JCW.
What? Only a matter of time, man. But they also got, what is it? Let's see what we got here. We also got somebody who was literally having a sleep match. Dijak, you got a future. Sleep Fairy has a future in GCW.
He's got a future. Wow, so that was GCW.
Yes.
Wow. Like on it, like, and you know what? Like that meant like JCW, like do more of those kind of like goofy fucking off the wall matches, sleep matches, fucking cereal matches, something like have fun. Like that.
I'm sorry. It's GCW, not JCW.
No, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Okay. I'm sorry. I did just a little misconception there, but no, and that's a good thing about GCW is that they're tapping into characters. And here's another one from the old school Nintendo Pro Wrestling game. He made his official GCW debut in Starboy.
Whoa, swing and a miss by Starman twice in a row. Whoa. Oh no, he's frozen.
Oh.
We're glitching.
You just blow the you gotta bring the cartridge out.
Yeah.
You gotta pop the cartridge out and blow it. You gotta blow the cartridge. And he actually listens. A couple times. You gotta get in.
Trust me, he's gonna blow him a couple times backstage.
He blew a man in the ring.
Hey, it's Joey Janela. Are you shocked?
No. It's the indies. Like, what do you expect?
It is what it is. But you know what? They also had a legend come back for the Immortal Clusterfuck. He's somebody who you've seen compete many a times. He's the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man gets eliminated.
We gotta wait for MLJ to tell us. Unless the Invisible Man makes it all the way to the end. And oh no!
Going for the lariat was Manders, but the Invisible Man had an answer here, D'Lo.
Chop to the Invisible Man.
And
no.
Loading it up.
Lariat!
Ducked under. Oh! Big lariat, Stan Hansen style.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, you know what? It got even worse, though, because Invisible Man actually had a retirement match with Sandman.
Holding Sandman in position.
Another low blow.
Sandman, though, he's fighting his way out. Whoa. Back and forth they go. Sandman in control. Whoa! And the Sandman with a DDT. He's got the cover.
And finally, referee Adam Cole comes two.
No! Yeah, but somehow the Invisible Man got the shoulder up.
Like, I'm okay with, like, the characters we showed beforehand, but I'm sorry, when it gets to that Invisible Man bullshit, I can't for the life of me understand this. This is
genius.
Check this out. It's the same weekend as WrestleMania. Everybody was wondering, where the fuck is Stone Cold Steve Austin? Right. He was not anywhere near WWE. He was front row and center for Sandman's match with the Invisible Man. Just saying. Just saying.
Stone Cold's like, damn son, I'd rather be sitting in JCW, surrounded by a bunch of sweaty neckbeards, and go to that damn WWE shit on that noseman prick.
You know, like even he had standards, but like it dawned on me when I was watching that. This could say you got a wrestler that shows up drunk, like we're here to pay for him. You know, it's all right. Send him out there against the Invisible Man. There you go.
You know what? If they ever fire Jeff Hardy, at least he's got a career in GCW. So he said
his last match is against the Invisible Man.
Oh my God, that would be a train wreck. That's for damn sure. But you know what, though?
But it'd be glorious.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. So let's go ahead and show you one more Outlaw Mudsh Show clip, and this one is two wrestlers, you know, from the Indies discussing what it was like back in the day. Real road stories, if you will.
Oh, God.
This ain't the business that I love.
We used to eat with our hands, just pick up food.
Remember the knives and the guns in our bags?
You know they play video games now?
Oh, dork. We used to, like, shoot at each other's feet.
Just like domestic terrorism.
Soft now. Everyone's soft.
You remember when you played that rib on that guy, you cut his toe off?
Dude, yeah, and I ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. See, they don't do that anymore.
That's when the business was cool, dude. And now it's just, you know, with their video games and their anime and their comic books. And we're over here, like, you know, committing homicide. Like, I mean, it's just the boys and the ribs, dude. Like, do you remember that time when I threw the boiling hot water on that guy's face in the locker room?
Yeah.
And he was, like, kind of bitching about it. And I was like, dude, it's just a rib, bro. It's a rib.
That kid from Connecticut, right? I dated his mom as a rib for 9 years.
And you got her pregnant?
And I got her pregnant.
Yeah.
And then she had the baby, and I was like...
And then you were like, the rib was like, you're not actually the dad?
They don't do that.
They don't do that. Anymore, no.
You know what? Credit to them. Funny, but yeah, but the veterans have a point. They got a point.
They do. I'm just saying that's some funny ass shit, you know.
It is.
So it's time for old school road stories. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of punk flavor. So first off, so here's Punk from back in his gay military days, and Seth Rollins clean shaved, which is weird as shit. So
yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. Wow. Just so just to show you, he's been overseas. He's pretended to be a soldier and done stuff with guys that he loves. So there you go.
Look at his posture too. It's very, you know.
He definitely blew John Morrison. So just saying,
I can taste his work rate. It was all over my face. Yeah.
Well, something else was on CM face, and that was a grill. CM Crunk. Punk's riding dirty. We appreciate the straight edge lifestyle, but felt that CM Punk might reach a whole new audience with this crunked out makeover. Sater heads felt otherwise. I'm saying, dude, that's money on the table, especially with that dude as his hype man. He's set.
That'd be fucking great. It's like, yeah. Oh, that'd be great. That would have been great.
Money.
Money. They left it on the table. Bastards. But it is what it is.
You know, it's like Punk has always been an insufferable douchebag, and you want proof, so Jericho talked about it. So he said he had to pull CM Punk to the side after their tag match because he didn't tag him in. I'm like, dude, you're unprofessional for not tagging me in. People might have paid money to see me today, and you robbed that from them. We got in a big argument. You know what Punk's excuse was? He said, you were too busy watching the NHL playoffs to pay attention to the fucking match. And meanwhile, what is he doing? Like a year or two later, he's fucking celebrating the Blackhawks game during an event. He's a fucking hypocrite, dude.
What a dick. He's such a fucking hypocritical dick. Like, if he wasn't such a douchebag about it, that'd be one thing. But he's a douchebag on top of being a hypocritical dickhead. It's like, yeah, honestly, I think, for every fan, if you meet CM Punk, if you're at a meet and greet with him, just make fun of him.
Just go.
like a line of
voice too. Go, yeah, look at me. I'm a whiny little meth head. I can't fight. Yeah. Just fuck with him.
Yeah, I'm fragile. Yeah.
Fuck with, just literally, since he's gonna be a dick anyways, go in fucking with him. Let's see if you can get a reaction out of him. Fuck, why not?
Like a line of 100 people just like one after another. Yeah, you fucking suck. Yeah, you're fragile. Yeah, get out of my company, you old fart.
Dude, he would walk off the stage like fucking Axl Rose. I don't have time for this shit, nose man.
I'm sorry, sorry the fans turned on you. It's kind of funny.
Oh, by design.
By design. Half of it was my brain, the other half was my nose. We brought it together and we like, you know what? Let's have the fans make fun of him. Yeah, they make it an extra perk when you pay $100,000 for a nosebleed ticket. There you go. You can make fun of CM Punk.
Hey, it's something. I take it.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Big Show's diet. This is what he used to eat back in the day when he was almost 538 pounds. So two Big Macs, 20-piece nuggets, three large fries.
Okay,
drink plus apple pie.
Jesus.
Shake. And I think this is all together. I don't think this is just one place or another. Then he goes to Taco Bell, 20 tacos. Then he goes to White Castle, 40 sliders.
What the?
Wow.
Granted, he's a giant, but good God.
You hear the stories back in the day about Andre drinking like cases of Jack Daniels and like eating buffets out, of business. So I can see it, man.
The thing he did with the bathtub. Whoever had to clean that, I do not envy them at all.
Well, that's at that point you would just have to throw out the whole fucking bathtub because there's no way you can clean all that fucking giant shit. It's like literally like if an elephant shit in a bathtub. That's what you've been cleaning up. It'd be insane.
God, just like it must also suck to be that big,
Oh no, he says you hurt all the fucking time. That's why a lot of the reasons why Paul White had to lose a lot of weight because it's a lot of wear and tear on your joints, especially your knees. So I get it, man. I get it.
I get it, and especially as you're getting older, your joints kind of wear out.
Oh yeah. Oof. No, it's not easy. But Stone Cold said it's not easy being a gay man. He said Stone Cold on same-sex marriage. So here's what he had to say.
I'm all for same-sex. Damn shot, I'm all for same-sex marriage. I don't give a shit if it's two guys, two gals, whatever. Any human being that wants to be married, more power to them.
He also questioned some religious groups asking who actually spoke to God and decided same-sex marriage wasn't allowed. So this is back in 2013. Damn.
He's progressive. There's a reason why he got fucked in the butt by Becky Lynch, Just saying.
Let's just say we both had fun, damn son.
He don't care as long as he's having fun in the bedroom. It's all good. So let's go ahead and show you this clip. This tripped me out. So apparently Brock has his own version of the Spinaroonie.
I don't even like this Spinaroonie.
The Brockaroonie. Amazing.
The Brockaroonie. I'm loving it.
Hell yeah.
Trademark it, put it on a fucking t-shirt, you'll sell it out.
And he's all asking people, did I do a fucking good job? You better say yes, or I'm gonna suplex you on your fucking head.
You did it better than him, sir. Please don't kill me. I have a family. Please.
Goddamn right. Well, apparently, though, like the NWO, here's what I love about old school wrestlers. They knew how to deal with a fan if they were causing some shit. So
good.
Here's Nash dealing with the fan.
By an audience member.
He hit him with a rock. It was a rock. It was a rock? Yeah, he hit him with a rock. So he started it. And Nash, who's 7'3", about 425 pounds, he jumped off the stage. And then picked him up and body slammed him in the sand. It was the best thing I ever seen in my life.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. When the show's over, we want to press charges. We'll come find you.
Yeah, they did. Actually arrested the guy. Yep, not Nash.
Tell them not to throw rocks.
Throw rocks and hit us in the damn head. They're going to get right back.
If you can't provide better security, we'll...
I miss that so much, dude.
Oh.
I miss wrestlers beating the shit out of fans who decided to invade their privacy. It's like once you overstep the guardrail, I think you're fair game. That's the way I look at it. If you overstep the guardrail, you're fair game, and you deserve to get kicked in the head and have a concussion and get arrested and get charges filed against you.
Oh yeah, well, it's good to see CM Punk carrying the tradition, you know.
Yeah, he's trying to. He's
trying.
You know, though, but we had some crazy matches back in the day. I don't think you know the greatness and the creativity of the matchmakers out there. So we got to show you some. So first off, let's start out with a tomato match. It's not too late, Triple H. You could do a tomato match. Just saying.
You could do a tomato match. Like, what would Dave Meltzer say about that? If he was like...
You know, that's why I put over the wrestlers from the past so much. You know, it could be 190 degrees outside. You know, you can just have your intestines removed. You know, you can go in the ring and still wrestle. You know, like 145 minutes in a ring full of tomatoes, slipping and sliding. It's still perfect work rate. That's why I put over wrestlers from the 1840s. Can you make a first tomato? It's a 5-star match guaranteed.
There it is. And oh, you know, it wasn't only tomatoes. They also had an underwater match. Look at this. Look at this.
What the fuck?
Fucking wrestling in an underwater ring. Like, how do you even pin the fucking guy?
Seriously, like, you know what? Like, do that shit today. Like, have fun. Like, I think the problem that I have with matches is I've seen all these matches before. Do shit like this. Hey, Tony, have an underwater match.
Well, and that's why I don't have too much of a problem with what GCW is doing. I know it's goofy as shit, but at least they're trying to do character-based work. It's different, yeah. And that's why, like, I even will, you know, say good things about DDT. It's goofy as fuck, but at least they're trying different shit. And that's the thing, is you turn on most of these indie promotions, and it's just the same old shit in a different ring. This... Yep. It's literally fucking dudes having a battle royale underwater. How are they even able to breathe? Like, see, this, I understand. Like, if you're able to hold your breath underwater for a couple minutes and have a wrestling match, the gas tank you must have. Fuck.
CM Punk wouldn't make it.
No, he would die. He would drown. He would fucking drown. Just saying. You can't take that for granted, dude, because swimming, you burn a lot of calories. To hold your breath underwater and grapple another guy, it's not easy, so... Crazy shit, man.
That would be fucking crazy to see an underwater match today. Like, you set up a big aquarium instead of a ring and just let them go at it. That'd be funny.
I mean, I think that they could do it. I don't see, that's the thing, is I don't think it's too far-fetched of an idea, especially nowadays with everything that they have at their disposal. Tony, man, get creative, you know?
Yeah, have like an anti-gravity match. Like, put them on those harnesses that lift them up, like Shawn Michaels had, and then have like air fights. Like, they can like tug the rope to like lift them up, and like have like go fucking like completely brain dead with it. Just have fun.
I would love to see, like, if they ever get a chance to go up, like, they get the space station, you know, International Space Station set up through SpaceX. I would love it if AEW is the first one to do a match in space. I think they should break boundaries. I'm legit serious.
Seriously,
be the first one.
Have it hosted by Elon Musk. He's like, all right, so cool. All right, so we're gonna have a a first wrestling match on Mars. Like, whoa. I would fucking love it. Elon, you have way too much money. Make that a reality. You can make a match on Mars reality.
It may happen in our lifetime, just saying.
It could.
But one thing that is for sure, just like death and taxes, is Cody Rhodes is a duck-faced dog lover. So let's start out with this one where he's talking about his eye.
You know what? Lose the eye has to be the most positive yet absurd thing I've ever heard in a doctor's office.
As long as he's still got his butthole and wiener, he's happy. That's all he needs.
All I need is one eye, if you know what I mean.
The brown eye and the one eye. But let's also talk about some shots he made towards TKO. So this was his message to TKO.
Ooh, yeah, what a rebel against the company that's paying him millions of dollars he is.
Seriously.
And shoving him up our ass. Okay, all right.
The most important message I want to send is those outside forces that kept interceding and interjecting into my WrestleMania plans. They want to get involved in this nightmare family party. I'll make it simple. You guys are 0-3. Send your best or catch your money and mind your damn business.
We're not going to mind our business when they can't count any money when it comes to you. You are the lowest rated segment on SmackDown. You only get a merch rush if you have new merch. Other than that, you're buried at the bottom of the fucking merch list every fucking time. Your reason for a push makes no sense at all. At all.
CM Punk outdraws him in merch all the time.
Yep. That's the thing. When you have a brand new guy like Danhausen, who's a comedy jobber, making this guy look like a waste of a roster space and a waste of payroll. Just saying.
You know what, fuck it. Have Danhausen beat Cody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I flat out said, he's on the SmackDown brand. If I flat out said, and I adhere to this, if Danhausen beats Cody Rhodes for the SmackDown Championship, I will rename the TWRP handle to TWRP Hausen. I'll go for it. Fuck it.
If Danhausen's the world champion, fuck yeah. Oh, just the promise would be great. Dude, just make it happen. Why not? Hey, he sells more merch than Cody. It's a business move, right? Danhausen has goofy gay superpowers. Make it work.
Yeah, there's something at least you can do with that. There's nothing you can do with this dog-loving nepotist. Nothing at all, man.
Who's boring. Who's like Charlotte Flair gets more views on YouTube than he does.
Ouch. Dude, that's rough. But let's talk about how much he hates the word botch.
Goodness.
Listen, you guys are all pretty much in. You're in this room. You're in. I'll tell you a word not to use. It's not because it's offensive. It's just not a true word. It's the word bots. Because it's not a bot. It's a wrestling match. No one knows but us. Maybe it didn't look correct.
The fans know what a fucking wrestling move is, idiot. We know what a botch is. A botch is when the move is not done correctly.
You don't do this in the ring like I do. Therefore, you're not willing to talk about it, and you can't talk about it.
That's what it is. It's the same old shit that we've heard before. You're not a wrestler, so how dare you talk about us? I'm sorry. But when you go out there and entertain us, or try to for that matter, we're going to go ahead and fail. We're going to go ahead and call you out. This is coming from, and this is the strange thing too. This is coming from the same guy who went on record and say, you know what, body shame me. That's what I believe, that people should look good in pro wrestling. If you want to body shame me, go ahead. How come you're going to be like that about your body, but you won't be like that about making a mistake in the ring? Just means tighten up. Fuck it.
Yeah, tighten up and just work on it. Now, can mistakes happen? Like you could slip on a rope? Yeah, things can happen. Absolutely. I completely understand that there's elements involved. Like maybe you're having a match like WrestleMania and it's outside and it starts to rain, the rope gets a little bit wet and you slip. Okay, things can happen. I get it. But what we're talking about is like when it's clear that the move is clearly botched.
Yeah.
Like the fans pay their good hard-earned, and even if they want to comment on you, you know, like the weather causing a botch. Okay, the fans paid their hard-earned fucking money. Or the fans watching at home are paying to watch it on some shitty fucking ESPN service that doesn't work. You know, you're paying $30 a month to watch boring matches on a fucking clunky website. You know, it's they have the fucking right to speak their opinion. So you know what, Cody? Shut the fuck up. Let the fans have earned the right to speak their fucking opinion because they're paying the fucking money.
Can you imagine how much the ECW 96 crowd would grill the fuck out of this little bitch boy? I mean, after the first fuck up, they would be like, you fucked up, loudly for like about a minute. And then he would start being like, stop saying that to me. And then they would get chanting with the F chants, get those going loud too, loud as fuck. And then they start calling him a dog lover. And they would have him literally tugging on his hair, screaming and running out of the building like Chris Hero when we dealt with him.
Yes. Just saying. I can't deal with it. Could you imagine what they would do to CM Punk?
Oh my God. He can't take it. Well, that's the thing is CM Punk was a part of the WWE ECW. He was never part of the original ECW locker room for a good reason. Because that little bitch would have been fucking booed out. He would have been, especially with those types of hardcore veterans that they had, he would go in playing that locker room leader bullshit, and they would laugh at him, then beat him up, and then take pictures of him naked and show his little dick to all the fucking women. That's what they would do.
Stop laughing at me. I bet you he'd get a CM Punk sucks dick for crack, doodah.
Well, think about it this way. If they were... I remember back in the day when they were calling Shane Douglas Little Dick. They used to have Little Dick chants for him. Can you imagine what they would do to Punk? Baby Dick. Baby Dick. Baby... Like, he would get roasted.
Well, he would try to play it off as like, yeah, it's not affecting me. I'm too cool for it. But like after a while, he would break down and start punching fans on the crowd.
And no,
breaking his
real
fists in the process, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He would be walking around with these rubber band hands from breaking his hands on fat fucking nerd faces. So, it's Punk for you. So, Cody had to show Liv Morgan how to light a cigar.
Light it like a day. LMFAO. Oh, that's Fade doing it. Okay.
I could see him doing that though after. Like it like a day. LMFAO. I probably said it word for word. Just saying.
She's like, why are you putting it in your mouth so weird?
Why do you sound like that gay neckbeard Fade? What the hell?
Joke and Fade. We don't mind you. You're all right. You're right. You're right.
Okay, you follow both of us on Twitter, so
yeah. He's all right. He's he likes to have fun. I like that. So so let's go ahead and take it to some modern wrestlers or marks. We got to talk about the marks that we deal with in pro wrestling, and there's so much of them. It's like, jeez, it's overload, man. So here we are. So let's go ahead and bring it up first with the clip. So, first clip is Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy, he has some serious words for Sean Ross Sapp.
In other words, Sean Ross Sapp, fuck you!
Oh, no, Jack.
There it is. That's what you really meant to say.
No.
Oh.
No. Also,
get a real job.
Dude, that pussy is about to start fucking just like dropping sand at this point with how dry it is.
It's just copping dust.
Jeez. Oh, yeah, you know what really got her excited though? You gotta love this clip here.
I'm the champ now.
And give her the knife too.
I don't want that.
Dude,
cut my fingers off. Sorry.
Okay. Now I'm
in the other hand.
Now I'm basically Jack.
Put the mask on her.
No.
And just for the stream.
Do it.
And stop. It's already on. You just. And now pose good.
It's fine.
Let me get good for you. For the stream.
Now you know what it's like. Now you know how painful this is. That's crazy.
Okay.
Crazy. I like it.
Do I look cute? Wait, this part doesn't fit.
Are you having flashbacks from when I turned on you? Yeah, that's what goes under my beard.
Thoughts on Jay White? Jay White.
She had to hold back from using that hunting knife.
Hey, take it off my face or I'll fucking stab you. Ah.
She's just thinking in the back of her head, almost there. Gonna cash out on his life insurance. Just joking.
It's like, it smells like butt cheese and semen. Ew.
God, could you imagine being around those geeks for nonetheless 45 seconds, but like a full 3-hour stream? Holy shit.
I'm looking at her and she's stupid hot. Like she's way, like, you talk about a chick being out of a guy's league. Holy crap.
Like supermodel on fucking like high-end cologne perfume commercials,
Yeah.
She could be in like guest commercials jogging down the beach in black and white. He doesn't know how fucking good he has it, damn it.
I'll say this right now. Anna Jay is hotter than Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney, she got the fucking the laugh lines going, you know. She always got that just stoned out of her fucking head look. The tits are great, but the face is just like, eh.
I mean, not to be a little mean, but it looks like her mom may have drank when she was pregnant with her. Just
possibility. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about Bailey. A possibility there too. So here she is.
Oh, motherfucker, with my fucking Xbox here. Look at my fucking gaming rig. I'm playing fucking Crash Bandicoot on a fucking makeshift fucking arcade I made.
Hey, but you gotta love the fact that she used the Gandolfini photo from fucking 2K24 to put on her Crash Bandicoot. Cause how are you playing an arcade? It's got controller built into it, yet you're playing it with an Xbox controller. What the fuck is going on?
She made it work, and it's like, yeah. What is she like? What are you trying? Like, are you showing off that you're not actually playing that game? Like, what are you doing here, Bailey?
I'm thinking she like basically took like a Raspberry Pi, hooked it up to the back of the fucking the cabinet, hooked up Crash Bandicoot, and then hooked up her 360 controller to play it off of there, when she could just played it with the fucking controls. I don't know what the fuck, Bailey.
You know what could be happening? You know what could be happening? Okay, maybe there's another screen off to the corner that Bailey Gandolfini is playing, and maybe Christopher Moltisanti is playing it with like a remote control controller.
See, that could actually be Moltisanti's fingers painted up right there. Just saying.
Could be.
You never know.
How do we know this is actually Bailey Gandolfini? We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know, but that'd be creepy to fucking go into her game room and it looks like a pediatrician's office. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Does. Like, it looks like a dentist's office. Like you walk in, you sit in the fucking thing, you got like the fucking stack of magazines on the corner, you got like the mints and the
Just say
that is like the most, like, your gaming setup should not look like a fucking dentist's office. Like, what are you doing?
Get some black lights in there. Maybe that's her kill room too, allegedly. I don't know.
I mean, it's sterile, you know.
That it is. But let's go ahead and talk about Bubba Ray Dudley. So, Bubba Ray, here's what he had to say about the LFG talents. I gave them no advice. They're gone. There's one talent out there that got let go that I see working hard on her own. In Season 2, we saw Hayes Jameson, now known as Pinky Montoya, out there on the independent scene. Oh, this crazy bitch will show you in Wrestling Fans Being Idiots on Wednesday. So nobody knows why she was released, but she's trying to make it on her own in the indies and trying to work her way back maybe to LFG or Evolve or to NXT, wherever. But really, don't have any advice for these other talents. Maybe you should have taken it more seriously. Maybe you shouldn't have put your feet up on the table. Maybe you should have shook hands. Maybe you should have been more polite. Maybe you should have busted your ass a little more. Maybe you should have cut a better promo. You got 5 minutes. Get over and get out. It's not a business for boys and girls. It's a business for men and women. I'm not here to coddle anybody. I'm here to help you sign a contract with WWE, become a millionaire, make something of yourself, and help this business thrive in the future. You know what I would love? Is if Bubba Ray Dudley had the same energy towards the WWE roster instead of sucking them off when they're all failures.
Right.
But he doesn't. He's a pussy.
It's like he's a tough guy when he's going after some like no-name bitch on the indies. But when it's like anyone on the roster, can't do that. Oh, God, you may lose your busted open access. Oh, God, no.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
Oh, yeah, totally.
So that's what's going on with Bubba. Ciampa, though, he's gone full-on Mark since he joined the AEW roster. So he said,
last night, I encountered my wrestling soulmate. I have a hunch we will be doing this many more times over the next decade. Thank you, AEW. Thank you, Portland. Thank you, Darby.
He forgot about Johnny. Johnny's in the fucking rear view. No wonder he's so depressed.
Don't you forget about me. Don't.
Oh, he did. Trust me. So, yeah, you can't blame Ciampa. He's moving on to greener pastures. But Cornette, he's always crazy. And he had the following to say about Melania Trump.
Melania Trump. Now, let me do my thing here. There we go. All right. Your husband and his criminal fucking regime made us all sick of country. Let me say it again.
Sure.
Try it again. Jim Cornette responds to Melania Trump. Your husband and his fucking criminal dream made us a sick fucking country, you goddamn hatchet-faced bitch. Go back to fucking Slovenia, you goddamn whore. Fuck you.
He would love to have a shot at her. Dude, if she were buck naked and
give me a gun.
No, dude, he would hate fuck her. He would hate fuck the shit out of him. I think he would. It would be like one of those, I fucking hate your husband, but goddamn, my dick's hard. For once!
For once in my fucking life, I don't got this like golf pig to fucking make out with anymore.
I mean, because for her age, I mean, well, here's the crazy thing that this is the one thing that trips me out about her. She almost looks like a female clone of Trump when you really look at the slanty eyes and like the bittersweet lemon face, you know, like I'm just saying, the more you look at her, the less attractive she becomes.
Melania is turning into me. Day after day, bit after bit, we're gonna get her the Trump hairstyle to suit everything. The long red tie. She's gonna look tremendous, unbelievable.
Maybe her tits will grow as big as yours. Who knows? we'll see. Angelo, speaking of somebody, though, with some big-ass titties, got to talk about Angelo Dawkins that said, 6 months of catering. Y'all dumb as hell. Well, where the fuck were you?
Right.
Let's be real. You weren't on NXT. You weren't in LFG. You weren't on Evolve. So where the fuck were you? Were you in the PC? What were you doing? Were you a janitor? What the fuck were you doing?
Right. And where's the apostrophe in y'all? Nice grammar there, idiot.
He doesn't give a shit. He's fucking lazy as... I mean, look at him. You can tell he's lazy. I mean, look at his figure. But anyways...
He's got lazy tits.
Somebody who let themselves go in their time off as well was his partner, Montez, who said, gain some weight, baby. Kevin Secret over 6 months. I trained 8 weeks. I lost the weight. Finished the album. Completed. 8 million 100 dues. Return to Monday night after Mania. King's back. So here he is admitting that somehow he became a man that got pregnant. So that confirms our suspicions right there. He made a baby and kept it a secret for 6 months. You know, good on him. I mean, that shows you that he's got a hell of a fitness routine to only have a 6-month gut like that, man. Most pregnant women would kill for a 6-month gut like that.
They would. But, you know, Montez made it work. Credit to him.
Well, I gotta say,
she, whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever the fuck it is. But, you know, I will say that Montez, you know, he's literally becoming Bianca, but he also takes the time out to do gang signs when he's taking baby photos. You fucking idiot.
Oh, God. Oh, Montez.
With Swede. Oh, what a dork. Okay, but you know what? He's not done being cringe. We got to show you this clip right here.
I couldn't breathe. Oh.
Why was he sniffing it like a magic marker?
Because he's fucking stupid.
This guy is fucking brain dead. Holy shit.
Get on with this. Get on with this. Ah!
Good Lord.
I know.
Wow. But speaking of brain damage, we got to talk about Rhea Ripley, who had the following to say. Go ahead.
The funniest thing.
Oh, hold up. Oh, no, I'm good. All right.
The funniest thing is when someone thinks they are relevant or hold value in your life, especially when they have done everything to prove they should have never been a part of it in the first place. Real clown behavior.
What's up with the weird fucking passive-aggressive tweets and posts all the time? Like, this woman is slowly unraveling before our eyes, dude. I think she's going to be in the loony bin by next year. Good Lord.
Like, seriously, like, quit WWE and just go to OnlyFans. Like, just do it.
For real. Make so much more money. Wouldn't have to deal with the psycho fans.
True.
Let your team take care of it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But somebody who will never reach Rhea's level, or OnlyFans for that matter, is Steph DeLander, who had to go on the internet and whine about the indies. So she said, I've been back on the indie shows for 4 weeks and have already been on multiple shows with 0 water backstage for talent. There should be water available the entire show, including for talent in the main event. Because we don't have the Matt Cardona making the indies a better place, someone has to. Anybody who has worked at a fucking regular job knows they gotta bring their own fucking water or drinks. Why do you think that's any different on the indies? What do you think, you're a fucking rock star? It's the indies. You're lucky to even get paid.
That's what she thinks. That's how they all think. They think that, oh, because I was in TNA, therefore I deserve special treatment. No, bitch, you don't deserve special treatment. Fuck you. Bring your water. You want water so dang bad? Why don't you go bring it? Go buy it at 7-Eleven, bring it with you.
Well, that's the thing, too, is like, especially in Vegas, like, this is just go to a fucking CVS, buy a big ass jug of water for $2, carry it around with you. How fucking hard is that?
Literally, no joke. When I was in Vegas back a while ago, I was able to go into a Starbucks and get a free ice water.
Yeah.
There
They
you go.
still do. They say the bums all the time get free ice waters at Starbucks. They still do that shit. So fuck it. You know?
They say, God bless you to the person at the counter.
That they do, and then they take a little bit of tips out of the change jar. You know, they gotta get paid. So, but somebody definitely wants to get paid. She's tired of sitting around. Samantha Irvin. She was doing those double wide OnlyFans pornos. Now she wants to come back. She's got 6 months left. She's counting down the calendar until she could be overrated in AEW. We can't wait.
Oh, can't wait for that. Oh, okay. They're about to get the best ring announcer that we've ever heard. The best.
Well, that's what I love is that this shows you that the IWC is such a fucking shallow echo chamber. They'll jerk off over a chick for a month, and then they just will forget about him, like Samantha. Like, it's at the point that Samantha tweets and she gets hate. She doesn't get the love that she used to.
Yeah, because everybody in the past is like sucking her fucking left and right, and now, who cares?
Yeah, straight up. So that's where it's at. But Dom, he made a bold prediction. This is what he said. He said, definitely the Attitude Era. I feel like I would fit in perfectly with a lot of the people that gave back Attitude. I've got some attitude myself.
The locker room, yeah.
I want to give. Well, and that's the thing too, is this guy would probably be X-Pac's bag boy if he did have a spot. Like, you got to understand that to be a lackey, that's all he would qualify for.
Yeah.
He would just basically be bag bitch.
Or shoved in a locker, either one.
that too. That's another one. But JBL had the following marquee shit to say. He said, the curse of being a great worker is all due to Finn Balor, and he deserves a main event level push.
No.
So I would ask JBL, if he's cursed as being a great worker, then how come in all this time he hasn't learned how to cut a promo like you did? How come he hasn't developed a good character like you did? How come he hasn't gotten over with the fans like you did? How come none of the veterans can be honest, dude? Like, I would flat out say, dude, who the fuck is this jobber? He ain't no JBL.
I mean, he probably said, did the check clear? All right, I'll suck his dick some more.
Yep. Pathetic, man. Fucking pathetic. Triple H, though, he's pretty pathetic as well.
Because of you, man. Thanks for this.
It was a team effort. You know that. Thank you. Those are kind words. Which is, I'm not buying that translation.
And then hold up, and then the camera goes off the air, and what do we hear?
Yeah, you're damn right. It's all because of me, you motherfucker. I sold this out. This is my fucking WrestleMania. We should call it Punkamania. Yeah, give me all the fucking money. Give me all the fucking whores I can fuck. Everything. All the meth I can smoke. Yeah, I deserve it all. Because without me, there is no WWE.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. I'm scum. I suck.
I could punch you in the face right now, and all you would do is suck my dick. Yeah.
Word for word. Verbatim.
Word for word, what actually happened.
Allegedly.
Politically in the War of Ideas.
So, Jordan Grace says she is pushing to be a Paul Heyman girl. So this is what she said.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm actively pushing for it. Like, that's my dream, is to be a Paul Heyman girl. The first ever. So actively pushing for it. I'm messaging all the writers about it. All I need is someone like him, and I'll shoot straight to the top.
No.
Triple H would probably fucking do it.
You know what? I like it. That's a great idea. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're going to have Jordan Grace be our next Brock Lesnar. Yeah, we're going to have her just wrecking shop with all the guys. You're going to pair with Paul Heyman. Yeah, I like it. Those TWP guys, they got a lot of ideas. I'm taking that one. You know, I saw that one time on NXT where she beat the shit out of those 5 big security guards, and I'm like, you know what? That's the future of wrestling. The future of wrestling is a short, buff chick with no charisma beating the fuck out of guys. That's the future. Or the one that I jerk off to, you know.
This is what's sad, is that porn has become the main event. What the fuck, man? It's not right.
Should call it Pornomania.
Seriously. But you want to talk about some tone deaf shit. So after everybody got released, drunk ass Jey Uso went on X and posted this. Y'all really can't touch me. Hottest wrestler in the game right now. What a fucking insensitive dipshit.
Yeah, it'd be funny if they fired him right after that.
They won't. I mean, that's the one thing is that he gets reaction, so at least he knows he's safe there. But like, why would you say this when so many people lost their jobs? You know,
that's such a fucking douchebag move too. Like for him to be doing that, it's like why would you put like he's a slosh brain.
Yeah,
you know, like that's in my opinion, he's a slosh brain because only a slosh brain would fucking post something that stupid when people are getting fired.
He's done wet brain shit at press conferences multiple times. That's the thing is like as soon as the match ends, he goes back and allegedly gets drunk. He's slurring, glassy eyed. You can see it, man.
He's been on broadcasts. He's been like the fucking post game press conference, whatever the fuck they call him. He's been on those drunk with Cody Rhodes and the head libations. So there's been that. Like he was literally drunk at like one of the like SummerSlam, I think it was. He was like the post show. He was there. He's like, yeah, man, don't think he'll be back.
Yeah, he's something else, man. But you know what though? I tried to have a little bit of sympathy for Cruel when he got stabbed. But then he had to go and release this fucking really weird post. I'm not gonna fucking read all of this. But he totally lip-tarded out and was like, I had to think for a long time how I was going to trust you guys and tell you how this went down. And this is how it went down. And I'm so sorry to everybody backstage. It made me like it made the illusion of anything of this guy being a tough guy drop. Like, just stay on the indies, bro. Like, this is some pussy fucking suck the indie liberal dick bullshit. This is weak as fuck.
To quote CM Punk, you have a vagina.
Especially for a guy as big as and intimidating, for him to do this shit, like you just erased all of your mystique, all your aura. You're a bitch now.
All in one swoop. All with this stupid fucking book of a post that he posted. Like you ruined it all. You're just some fucking big soft cry. They might as well put you in a pink tutu and have you getting like jobbed out in like 2 seconds.
Fuck, man. It's
sad.
It's sad because he actually had potential, but here's somebody, Mark Henry thinks Blake Monroe has a ton of potential. And here's what I love. He says, what's even better about Blake Monroe, and I know this sounds so crazy, but she's one of the boys. He knows! I told you, the wrestlers backstage, they fucking know. They know. He's probably been like, hey, let me see that dick. Let me see what the perking. So like, you can tell Mark Henry splooched a couple loads to her. He's like, I'm gonna love her. She old
and vice versa.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely plugging from both ends there. So, so the Motor Shitty Machine Guns are releasing their brand new album called Grappling Tigers All Around. I think I don't know what the fuck it is. They just basically clipped out a bunch of random shit and put it on poster. So there you go.
What the fuck? Like, I can't even read it.
I can't read it either. I just think they literally clip shit out of like fucking Highlights magazine and put it on fucking pink poster board. It was probably like their 3rd grade art project and they just made it their fucking photo cover for their album. I don't know.
Just blew the dust and was like, whoa, dude, I made this in 3rd grade. This will be our cover, dude. Whoa. Like, I don't even know what it says. Like, if you're going to make a cover album, an album cover, like, it needs to be readable to some degree, you know?
I kind of want to see what their band sounds like now. I'm intrigued.
Oh god, probably some fucking like screechy, deafening bullshit, you know?
I'm thinking like whiny, like emo metal is what I'm thinking. Yeah, like some really like AFI with more soy and estrogen behind them is what I'm thinking.
What do you think their song titles are called?
Jobbing on the indies, getting paid and half-eaten hot dogs. Getting screwed over by the promoter again. My tire blew out on the freeway. Now I'm walking to the next indie show. And all their greatest hits.
All their greatest hits. God, what an awful fucking... Like, I don't even know what it... Like, what is it? Like, there's no theme to it. It's just, like, random shit. Tigers and some, like, 1950s bikini girl and a shark in water and rockets flying in a pink bat. Like, what the fuck is it?
No fucking clue, but it's stupid as shit. So Nash had the following to say about TKO.
Glug, glug, glug. A president that has no experience in warfare.
Like, dude, what war is there? WWE doesn't have any competition. What war? What fictional war is going on in your fucking sloshy brain right now?
It's a war between the brain cells that are left, man. I almost killed them all. There's only 2 left. Fucking, I'll get them one of these days. Give me enough vodka, man. I'll get it done.
That's the craziest part is like, I think one of these days we're just going to see like Nash doing that podcast with Sean Oliver, and he's going to be just all fucking rigged up. Like Stephen Hawkins replying with this fucking AI robot voice. Who knows?
It's like, yeah, man, it was fucked up. Fuck me over again.
So Seamus, I hate this geek. I fucking hate this geek. You untalented dick sucker. So he says that Attitude Era matches were mostly punches and kicks.
Oh
yeah,
no.
that's why they were good. They look like fights, not like your fucking sloppy banger after bangers that you fucking do, you fucking dipshit.
What about his brogue kick?
Looks like shit.
Yeah. What about his like overhand slam on their back?
Looks like he's warming them up for a gangbang. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's one to talk.
Yeah, he's such a dick sucker. I'm such a mid-card dick sucker that's proud to have a job. No, don't worry. You'll be talking shit soon in about a year. Just give it. Sheamus is one of those guys I'm surprised they haven't fired. He's so useless. But let's talk about Stephanie McMahon. She said she stopped reading her ex-Twitter feed because of the negativity and mean comments by the fans. I stopped reading my ex feed. Now I just only sub to my porno accounts. Yeah. So, I used to miss bunches of different types of thinking. I like to see different perspective. So this is what she's had to go to, is just seeing only interracial porn on her timeline, man. She used to like seeing wrestling, and now she can't, because we're too mean. Sorry.
Sorry, Steph. Well, this is what it is. If your fucking ugly big nose cuck husband leaves that position, we may take it easy on you. Who knows?
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
I gotta, Stone Cold, he's a well-known cat daddy, and he had the following to say.
I call it 3 solid-ass cats.
He's trying to bring masculinity back to cats, because people look at him as foo-foo animals for the longest time. He's trying to show you that, damn, cats are hunters. They're tough, they're resilient, they're badass, they're smart. I get it. Whatever.
It's true. I mean, they're good for hunting. They have a great hearing, great sense of smell, all that. So yeah, there you go. So
especially if you got a barn, dude, they're great for hunting pests. So for sure,
rats and mice and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So let's also cover Zelina Vega. She also had to call out Sean Ross Sapp along with Jungle Boy. Here's what she had to say.
Thing is, like, I was so shocked, but. Yeah, I also would have appreciated if Sean Ross Sapp or whoever the fuck announced it could have at least given me the decency to, like, let me do it myself first. But fuck you, dude.
I don't like defending Sean Ross Sapp, but that's his fucking job.
Right. It's his job. Like, what do you want him to do? Like, just what, to show respect to her? Just, not do his job?
Lose out on a scoop and let fucking Dave Meltzer get it? Come on, man. It's dog eat dog in the fucking dirt sheet world.
Dog eat dog, bro.
That it is. So let's see where we're at here. Let's go over to some ratings rundown.
All right.
But before we do that, I just want to go ahead and hype up some videos. So the first one is on Patreon right now. Dropped this morning, called Triple H's Bad Booker Road to Backlash. We cover the absolutely awful road to Backlash that we've seen, the terrible feuds going on. It's really an abysmal landscape, and they got to shape shit up real quick. So that's on Patreon. You can check that out right now. And tomorrow on Patreon, we got Question Everything on the fake alien invasion going on. So check that out. That's going to be up. Should be a fun one. So now we're going to cover the ratings. So let's start off first with Raw from April 20th. How'd they do?
All right. So the Raw from April 20th. And if I'm correct about this, and this is the Raw After Mania, 3.3 million. Now, people are wondering, so yeah, Mark Shapiro jerking off like, the tickets or the ratings are higher than they've ever been. The viewership's higher than it's ever been. Really? So last year they did 3.6 million for the Raw After Mania. This year they do 3.3.
Jeez.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's all bullshit. Don't buy the bullshit from Mark Shapiro. They're a bunch of liars.
That's how they do, man. They're always gonna lie out of their fucking teeth, and it sucks. But let's also go ahead and talk about NXT April 21st. How did they do?
NXT April 21st. Let me pull it up. I believe. Let's see. Pull it up here. I got it for you.
Okay.
Just fucking load. Okay, here it is. All right.
It's on the screen, though, if you want to read it.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's NXT.
No, I'm covering it in dates, like by date. So it was the 20th, and I'm going the 21st.
Oh, got you. Yeah. No worries. Okay, so NXT pulled off 591,000. Okay, so yeah, it's not good for them, man. But again, like, what star power do they have? You know?
Well, nothing. I mean, you see what they got. They got fucking Jackson Drake and Bailey Humphries. So not good. So the next day after that, we got Dynamite. And here's what we got for Dynamite.
Dynamite 617,000. Okay, so that was for last week. That was for
We'll get to. I just want to do it by date, just because we missed out on a lot of ratings. So I'm going to go 22nd. I got 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 28th, and 29th. So okay. So there you go. That's what they got for Wednesday, and then what was it for last week's Impact? Here's the date, time, 175K.
Ugh.
Terrible, gross.
Hate to see it. But this is what happens. Like, this eventually will happen when you don't have stars you can bring back, and you got Tommy Dreamer and Hunter Johnson running your creative. This is what you get.
Yeah, it's just disgusting what it's become.
Yeah.
In SmackDown, man, let's talk about this terrible SmackDown rating. Look at this shit.
1.267 million.
Awful. Be ashamed.
Awful. Be ashamed. But again, like, this is what happens when you got nothing. When you got nothing but Cody Rhodes to fucking hype up. You got nothing. 1.2 million. Like, this is why you don't keep the title on Cody Rhodes. This is why they probably took it off him to begin with, because it was a dead end the last time.
When you wonder why they're doing so much more comedy segments and just like out of ring segments on SmackDown, they're doing anything they can to bring up the number, because it's ever since they went to 3 hours and put Cody Rhodes at the top, death sentence.
Oh, death sentence. Well, because like it's like with Cody Rhodes, like it should have been proven by now that this guy is just he's not a megastar. You can't build your company around Cody Rhodes and expect the masses to give a shit. CM Punk just destroys him in fucking merch sales and in attention and viewership. Even Charlotte Flair, as we showed, gets more views for her segment than Cody Rhodes did. What does that tell you?
It's right there. We showed you by the numbers that Cody Rhodes is the lowest watched segment on every single SmackDown. Your champion, your top dog, your quarterback is the least watched. What does that say?
It says that you got the wrong quarterback. You gotta bench that motherfucker and put somebody else in who can actually play.
Seriously. Well, but Collision, they're not doing too well. Oof.
397,000 viewers.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
Well, because the problem is with Collision is it's never must-watch TV. Like, no. And neither is Dynamite for that matter, but at least they put their eggs in one basket, and that's Dynamite. With Collision, they don't even give a shit. That's what you get, so. When you got Tommaso Ciampa doing fucking main events for the TNT title, nobody wants to watch that shit.
No, nobody wants to watch that shit. It's like, we're not against AEW. Like, we want AEW to become legitimate competition for WWE. Of course. Get their shit together, put on, like actual shows that people are going to tune in to watch. That March 18th episode is the one that I think started off that it actually did. It started off that whole 700,000 streak they had going on, and now they've fallen off because they went back to their old Mark ways of doing things.
And that's what we told them. Like, we told everybody, it's only a matter of time before all these companies, they experiment a little bit, but they always go back to their safety spot for what works to them. That's how it's always been, It doesn't change.
No.
So, sucks. NXT, though, here's the following NXT. Not much better. I mean, in fact, much worse.
Down.
And a lot of this is because of the stupid shit that they're doing. They're not making any stars. In fact, they're rating all the fucking stars. When Lola Vice is your top star, you're hurting, man.
Well, and Lola Vice is a great talent.
She's great, but that's it.
But that's it. Like, it's like her and Tatum Paxley, and that's pretty much all you got. Like, that's the problem. Is like the men's division there is so shitty. They need like star power, and Evil is not star power. I'm sorry. No, you're not going to take Evil, bring him into NXT, and then expect a lot of people to care. The motherfucker can't talk. What are you going to do with them?
Well, that's what he said. Evil said, because really, originally, people don't know this, Triple H wanted to bring Evil to the main roster, and Evil said, hey, man, I want to learn English first. So I'll give him all the credit in the world for at least wanting to go through developmental to learn English and learn the American style, but still, he should have never been signed in the first place.
No. They go, what are you going to do with the guy? Like, he's another Bronson Reed. He's a Japanese Bronson Reed. Big
Great.
fucking whoop.
You know? Hopefully we get them in a boring, fat, chunky tag team. Yay. So, finally on here, we got Dynamite.
Ooh. Oof.
Tony. More car crashes. More car crash TV. More controversial stuff for people to talk about. More boobs, more blood. You know what you need to do.
More sex and violence. Like, and more chaos. Like, that's what you fucking need, Tony. You tried the Mark way. You tried it out. It showed you yet again it doesn't work.
And that's the thing too, is we're not trying to be dicks. We're trying to tell you what works and what doesn't. And notice he had a great pickup when he started doing that car crash TV. Mm-hmm. When he started doing stuff outside the box, he had the pickup. It's like, don't you want to go back to those numbers? Don't you want AEW being popular? Especially when you're having a hard time finding if the rumors are true, if you're having a hard time finding a TV network, don't you think he would want to try something different? I don't know, man.
Also, like, tell me if you agree with this. I believe that if Tony Khan or if Dynamite was getting over 1 million viewers a week, every week, consistently, Paramount would keep them.
Of course. I mean, that's the thing, too, is like, you got to realize, too, like, wrestling is good, cheap ad space at the end of the day. And if it can't even fulfill that function, well, shit, just put a fucking rerun on. And I'm sure that's how a lot of networks are looking at it.
Right. I mean, because and the thing with like Paramount is what they're going to be doing is they're going to be taking a lot of their like stuff on HBO Max and combining it into Paramount. So it's like you're getting this, they're going to have this massive catalog of it's not just Big Bang Theory anymore. Now they can bring stuff from HBO over and put it on to TBS and TNT.
Oh, I think that's awesome, man. I really do. I think it's a cool thing.
It's awesome, but like AEW is going to need to up the ante in terms of like value. Which is why they need to be getting 1 million viewers. Like they need. I understand a lot of wrestling fans want their bangers, but at the end of the day, the health of AEW relies on their viewership.
Always will, will, man. So, is that good for ratings? Do we have any more?
That is good for ratings.
Okay, take it to super chats. We got King Marcus, who said Hogan, Austin, Rock, Cena, etc. Actual top-level stars have never been insulting and bitter to their fans, something Phil is guilty of 9,000 times over. And that's something that we've always pointed out, too, is every top-level professional of the game treats their fans like gold. Like, I've heard nothing but good stories from Hogan, from Austin, from Rock, from Cena, from Drew McIntyre, from Randy Orton. I keep on seeing them just be cool, you know? They're not dickheads. And here we have Punk, multiple times has looked like a dick. And this isn't just recently. He's not just like getting in his old codger phase. Back in the day, he was known to be a dick all the time to the fans. So I don't know why they're glazing him. He doesn't want your glaze. He don't like you. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, and that's the thing, too, is I really wish a lot of these fans would understand that a lot of these wrestlers that are in the, like, there's some cool ones like Drew McIntyre, absolutely. But a lot of them are just, they're dicks.
Yeah. No, absolutely. They're dicks, and they're too high on their own dope. You know, and I'm sure Punk is definitely high on something. But Bad Sport said the IWC meltdown over Tori being MAGA is hilarious over Spencer Pratt for LA Mayor, considering just about every past hot crush of theirs leans right.
Yeah,
true. And that's the thing that they need to understand is that a lot of the women that got over back in the day, they're right leaning. I mean, shit, look at Sable. She's a Tom McDonald fan, you know. While I don't agree with her being MAGA, I think that's whatever, you know. I'm not going to admonish her on her political affiliation. I will say, you know, good for you being right wing leaning. Not much more than that. I can't say any more on that.
Probably conservative, right?
Yeah, no, she's definitely conservative, but being MAGA is hopefully
it's
she
like
comes
another
around.
lane.
Yeah, that's a completely different lane. But Chapter 2 was saying, does Seth Rollins need The Rock? Oh, he says many a times he doesn't. We don't need a fucking Rock. We don't need The Rock. Well, no, you do need The Rock. The WWE needs The Rock more than any celebrity right now because he's the one that stands the best chance of stepping back in the ring for one more match and because he still looks like money. It's like, there's no, and he's got a high star level too, and he's a good mic worker, so it's like...
And you could, when you bring him back, even in a non-wrestling role, he still sells a shitload of tickets. So you need, especially when you're having to mark tickets down for almost all your big shows. Or really, I mean, it could be all their big shows coming up. When you're having to mark down tickets 25% to sell them, you probably need The Rock. Yeah,
you need somebody big. You need a big superstar. Rock is only To me, the only match that can really draw for the next Mania is if they do Roman and Rock. That is the only fucking match that would draw. That's it.
But I mean, like, even with that, it's like it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. You may not need it, but like, what about every other show throughout the year? It's like, okay, WrestleMania, that's going to be in Saudi Arabia. They're going to do whatever with that. Every other show throughout the year, that's going to be bad press after bad press after bad press. If you're having to constantly mark down ticket sales, it's not going to look good. In my opinion.
No, it's not in your opinion. That's how it would look bad. And I think that's WWE starting to look bad with all the markdowns. But
they are. Hey, NC, I'll be right back.
No worries. Bad Sport was saying, if Noseman was smart, he should get Carrie and friends for Mania 44. I agree. I mean, Carrie, she still looks great. She's still a superstar, still a great singer. Having her open for a Mania would be huge. It would get a lot of people talking. And I know she faced some criticism for her makeover or whatever nowadays. She's still great. She's still great at what she does. Bring her friends along. Mania 44, especially in Nashville, country area like that. Hell yeah. That would definitely be something that I think a lot of the fans would love. And, you know, it would bring more attention to WWE. So it's a good thing. So King Marcus was saying, Nick Khan looks like Phil Leotardo if he had developed diabetes and got stung by a swarm of bees in the face. Oh my, yes. Yeah, so for those that are wondering, go ahead and go on Google and look up Phil Leotardo, and you can see what King Marcus is doing here. Oh man. Well, and that's the problem about Nick, is that he doesn't get that he's not only getting fatter but stupider as the years goes on. I mean, this is not the same Nick Khan that we once had under Vince McMahon. No, he's getting fatter, he's getting older, he's getting stupider, you know. And who knows, maybe he is a mobster. You don't know that. Eric E.B. Jones was saying the roster change is just what Vince was doing after COVID before he was forced to step down, basically. And this is something that we covered all the time. We were doing featured endeavors for like 6 years, 7 years, something like that. We've done a lot of featured endeavors. We took like a year or two off. But when it's under Vince, it was constant. Every spring, we knew we were going to get spring cleaning. Every spring.
Well, that's interesting to bring up too, because like it had been a little bit, and they had been making their cuts here and there, but there had not been these like massive sweeping cuts like this since like 2022. It's been a while.
It has been a little bit. So it's catch up.
To me, it's not just catch up, but it's like if you're having weakening ticket sales and they're having to cut more and more and more people and like offer the New Day these fucking lowball contracts like that, it makes you kind of wonder. It's like, maybe everything is not okay with TKO, and maybe they know it, which is why they're having to cut more and more and more expenses.
Could be. Yeah. I'm just saying, you know, we're seeing more big cuts happening, and especially I think big money contracts that Triple H overpaid for. Like usually his darlings, he's paid. Look what he paid for Damian Priest. Damian Priest is making over $1 million. Why? Why?
That's insane.
Why?
Damian, why would you pay this guy $1 million? What is he providing you to make up that? Like, from a business standpoint, what does Damian Priest give you that's worth $1 million?
Absolutely fucking nothing. He's a boring fuck. So
like, I hate to say it, but like CM Punk, at least he'll sell you millions of dollars worth of merch. So paying him a lot of money makes sense.
Well, and that's what, like, this ties right in with what Eric said. I also think TKO saw the age problem and took action. Well, and I like that. I like that they did take action, but you need to get rid of people like Damian Priest who are fucking worthless, especially on SmackDown. Like, a good 95% of SmackDown's roster is expendable. You don't need them.
No, you don't need them. You could cut a lot of them. There's so many people that probably are going to be cutting. I don't like they've done their like, and you were saying, credit to you, man. Like, after the initial round of cuts, so like the Wyatt Six and all them, you were saying expect more cuts around the corner.
They're not done, and that's the thing too. Is like they make people think that they're done, and then they're like, nope, not done. And that's how Vince was back in the day too. Like he would. Like, we would think we'd be all cut up for future endeavored, and then fucking like a week later for the news, we'd be like, yeah, we got more cuts, so here you go. Here's 12 more people.
It's right there, man. It's and you're seeing this as they're having to cut ticket prices. Now all of a sudden they're doing these sweeping cuts. Like they would, okay, true. For all the assholes out there, but they were making cuts. They were making cuts. You're right about that. But they were not doing these like sweeping cuts of like 20 plus fucking people. Now they are.
Yeah, and I don't think Bailey's going to resign. That's another one who I think is going to go over to AEW. That's why I don't think they're going to get Anna Jay, dude. It's like, I think if anything, they're looking to cut people and sign dirt cheap indie talent like they did with like Lizzie Rain and that Will Cruz guy. They're looking to get these dirt cheap fucking indie talents that they could just bring up through NXT and pay peanuts. You know, that's how they do.
Well, and for Lizzie Rain, I mean, there's another gimmick that she can go with that'll probably get over, and just saying,
if she were the Doc, might get over. Just saying,
might get over.
So VHS said, speaking of which, Darby Allin has collaborated with Bam Margera in a skating video at the Dern Brothers YouTube channel. Oh, that's good. That's definitely a good sign, especially from a guy like Bam. I mean, here's a guy who was just like getting fatter as shit, dude. He was almost as fat as his dad. He looked like a tattooed version of his dad, just on crystal meth. And he's got his life together.
Good.
He's back to working with Jackass, so good for him, man.
What was his like? Phil Margera, I think was his dad's name.
Yes.
Yeah, he's looking like Phil Margera with like shitty tats, right?
Pretty much. Pretty much. So Bad Sport was saying all Nick Hogan cared about was cars and modding them. Oh yeah, he's always been a car boy, and especially you gotta look at him too. Like, especially when you grow up, your dad is Hulk Hogan, and you can afford any car you want in the world. It's easy to become a car dude. Just saying.
It really is. I mean, you got the money. It's like Hulk Hogan could have bought like whatever the fuck you wanted back in the day, and that was like throughout like his entire like period growing up.
Didn't he get
80s,
in a car?
90s,
didn't he get like
matter.
didn't he get in a car wreck in a Maserati?
Drunk, yeah. I think he was drunk when he did. I think so. I'm not totally sure about that, but I remember him getting in a car wreck.
Damn.
Yeah, and Hulk was there on the scene or something. Had to bail him out of jail or something. Yeah.
Alejandro was saying, have you guys ever played any of the OG Max Payne games? Yeah, they're pretty good. It's definitely something where I can see why they're making a movie out of it. I mean, what is it? They got I think it was the Sutherland's son. You know, the one over in Invincible? Yeah, they got him playing Max Payne. So I'll go check out the movie in the theaters. Looks cool. But yeah, the OGs are good. Most OG Rockstar games are pretty dang good. So Alejandro said, I've never recalled once as a kid seeing any world champion need an oxygen tank to finish a match. I don't know how much longer Punk can last. We feel the same way. He's such a bum. He's such a fucking bum. For you to be a world champion and you don't have a gas tank, you're a fucking embarrassment. You make pro wrestling look even goofier and fake than it already is. Especially when you're trying to make it off like a sport and like you're a legitimate tough guy and you have to have an oxygen tank when you get out. What a fucking pussy.
You know, it'd be funny is if Jim Cornette fucking like went off at him and was like, goddamn, making the fucking business look bad.
No, he won't.
It's like, I don't want to see the light. Shut the door.
Well, no, he won't do that because he wants to suck Punk's cock because Punk puts him over, you know? I listen to the Jim Cornette podcast when I'm going around doing it. Yeah, it's like, and then after that, he's like, oh my God, I'm such a fan. Oh my God, I'm fangirling out right now. Like, he literally fangirled out over that shit.
He did. You know, it'd be funny if like Jim Cornette goes up there, hands him flowers, and he's like,